Yeah, yeah, cheers, Captain. Cheers, mate. Fucking yeah, my mic was off. Fucking gone 4 minutes. Well, yeah. Yeah, amateur hour, yeah, fucking. Oh, that's Streamlabs for you. As I say, it's like a cunt. It's like you gotta fucking remember to like fucking see that you streaming on streaming yards and that. But yeah, fucking saying all these soy nerd bitches. Fucking, I don't like be calling them out. Cancel what? This is what I want to do. Yeah. So now I can fucking pull up these soy nerd bitches. Yeah, YouTube, bullet. History. Oh yeah. Yeah, this. Oh, we're sharing no fucking audio. Fuck that. Yeah. Should be able to share it in that. Should be alright. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was this. Let's see the fucking thing. Yeah. The Wes Watson footage. Now, I don't know if anyone knows much about him, because I don't really know much about him. Apart from he's a fucking roided up YouTuber. He's one in black sort of thing. This dude here. Well, he's got a reputation of shooting his mouth off and then telling people if they want to challenge him to go and meet him. Well, this dude did. And now, because there's more that's come out, there's like a longer footage that came out, but the original footage, you only really saw the beginning bit where this dude, oh, here, this dude here, who's like fucking got long hair and that shit, with the white top and grey bottoms, even though the other dude, well, he's the black dude with long hair with the white top and grey bottoms, where the other dude with the white t-shirt and grey sort of shorts. But anyway, they're his friends. There's Wes Watson's friends and that, right? Well, anyway, the like original bit you see is just sort of like this bit where you see him. They're like, "Come over," and that. And the thing is this Wes Watson the daft side cunt? he's telling people to come and fucking see him and that, but when they do come and see him, he's got mates with him and that, and so it's like, yeah, well, you're not that tough, are you? If you got you now, I could understand if Wes Watson's getting his ass whooped and his mates step in to fucking get the dude off him. Fair enough, but right from the start. That's probably because Wes Watson probably coked up to fuck. His mouth's fucking writing checks that his fucking body can't cash. But anyway, you see like the footage and as they come up and that. Yeah, dude, what's he called? John Bravo. Yeah, shout outs to John Bravo who found this footage. Well, anyway, yeah, they got him on the floor and that, and you did see this bit sort of thing, but I thought like they'd done it where you thought Wes Watson had like fucking took him down by himself, but you see like no, he didn't. He fucking needed some help. Oh, there's the captain. Hey, captain.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. You seen this Wes Watson? I'll have to share it so you can like see
No,
it.
it's fine. You carry on.
Oh well.
I'll wait my turn. I've got some hot news for you.
All right. Oh well. Yeah. I'm just thinking this. Sorry. Yeah. But this is Wes Watson. Well, the dude apparently that sort of challenged him. He's a bit mentally ill, but that's no excuse because if he was so mentally ill, he'd have had a carer with him. Because I'm like one of them where if he's looking big enough to do damage, it don't matter if he's mentally ill or not. If he's big enough, and like obviously this dude was, then yeah. But when he's took him down though, oh, this footage is damning to fuck because he's just laced into him. And he's trying to claim self-defense. But there's only so much self-defense you can claim when you fucking person's on the floor and that. Because, oh, and like, yeah, fucking, yeah, like, oh, here we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's sort of like the start of it. Yeah, so he's definitely gone over there, and if Wes Watson had just fucking gone at him by himself, knocked him, got him down and that, and then fucking like done one or two punches when he's on the floor and that, then maybe you can say, yeah, well, it was self-defense. But this is like fucking crazy because fucking he's got his mates. So it's like 4-on-1 and that. That's where like, can you really claim self-defense when you got 4 of your mates with you? And he's using his belt, you know, the weight lifting belt, to like slap him like fuck with it and that. Yeah, and then they get him down and that, and apparently fucking 40 odd punches when he's on the floor. But the dude's a big dude though, you know what I mean? And like, yeah, fucking, oh. And then one of his mates goes in and boots him and that. So yeah, this is looking like there's no way fucking the court system's gonna be granting Wes Watson fucking self-defense. Oh yeah, and then when he's on the floor, like he must have like fucking after a few more punches and that, fucking oh yeah, this is dirty, you know, where fucking like see, like you know but see it like, but fucking see where he's like just booted him though. You can see where fucking he runs up and just like fucking boots him in the head. Like, but you don't see it, but you see like the aftermath. I think, oh no, I think you see here, yeah, because this is where he just fucking. That's where he goes and just boots him, yeah. See, and the dude was like at this stage, like any court system's gonna be like, well, the dude was fucking no threat at all. He was on the floor, heaps of her because he just received a fucking beating. And apparently they used weights. You know, like Dunbar and that shit. Fucking give them a right gut, and so like yeah, it's looking like fucking Wes Watson's gonna be fucking probably charged with assault, even though fucking the dude came at him, but it's like one of them where once the fucking threat's neutralised, which, like, yeah, at that stage, like, yeah, well, it'd be like fucking sure, but yeah, that's because this could be seen as attempted murder. You boot someone in the head, especially fucking with what looks like to be fucking quite full fucking force in that, and unless he kicks him, because it looks like he's kicked him in the head, so but it might have been kicked him in the chest, where it's just underneath the sort of like fucking head, but it might look, but I'm not, but I think he did kick him in the head. But anyway, it's one of them where, yeah, there's no need to be booting him in the fucking head because they say fucking where is it? Yeah, at this stage here, look, especially you see there, like he's put his hand. Oh, fuck off! He's put his hand down and that. You know, he's like, and so he's no threat and that. And so where's what? Like at this stage, they should have been phoning the police and. But fucking yeah, and then yeah, this I think yeah that kick to a defenseless dude, yeah, I think that's gonna fucking be some fucking trouble for him. But yeah, so yeah, fucking. I don't know if he's gonna get any jail time or out, but he's definitely probably gonna receive some kind of punishment because yeah, you can't claim self defense when your fucking opponent's on the floor, fucking looking in a bit of a state because he just received a fucking beating from you and your mates and that, and then you both I think yeah, gonna be a fucking. You need a good lawyer for him to like fucking get off with like self defense on that. But yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that? Well, he goes around fucking claiming that he's a really hard bastard and that, and the gym was really pissed off because he'd been like telling people to come and meet him at the gym. But he claims, right? He went, yeah, I said come and meet me at the gym so we can go outside. That. But it's like, yeah, well, fucking, you are involved in that gym as a meet-up point. And so I think he's been banned from the gym because, like, the fucking gym owner and that doesn't want the bad fucking publicity. I think people's like been phoning up the gym and saying like fucking oh yeah he's a crazy cunt and that you shouldn't have him in and that, and he's been telling people to go meet him at that gym if they want to fight and that. But yeah, Daytona says amateur 3 minutes and drop new link. The other one is dead. No, it's not dead.
It's not dead. You're stupid, Daytona. That's
Yeah,
the problem.
Daytona
Problem exists
boomered
between
it.
user
Yeah,
and keyboard.
yeah, broken it.
The problem,
Yeah,
Daytona, is you're thick as shit and can't work a link.
yeah, yeah. Daytona. It says that stream's ended because it has ended, but I'm streaming on Streamlabs. And that's
I
why I
used
fuck.
that link. Worked fine for me.
Yeah. Well, it's been the link I've been using. So, because what it is I use.
To use it.
Yeah, I use. Well, it's really easy to explain. Basically, is I can stream off Streamlabs, but there is no fucking Discord on Streamlab for you to talk to people with and that. So I use StreamYard as a Discord, so I can have people on to talk to and that, and then I just sort of like stream the dead um, sort of link sort of thing. Well, it's not dead link, the dead stream that's ended. Well, just like streaming in a back room sort of thing. But yeah, hey, yeah. So what's the big news then, Cap?
Yeah, two. Tony's done it again. He's fucked up big time this time. Oh, brilliant.
Oh, what?
Is it my birthday?
Oh, I think it'd be
Yeah, I
mine.
just caught Tony copying me, and it's regarding something you and I, Jens, have been talking about. How many
Oh.
canonical Spocks?
Oh, yeah, well, you know, as I said, they've got no fucking ideas of their own.
No. Well, you know, after you changed your answer, because you copied and pasted my mirror Spock, which
Yeah.
is correct. He's the second Spock. Anyone that says there's only one canonical Spock hasn't got a fucking clue. Because
No.
hello,
I had seven.
STD, forget that.
Yeah, well, I had seven down.
Well, there's at least two just from TOS. Because hello, mirror, mirror. So you added the one from mirror, mirror. Well done, Jens. That is correct.
Yeah.
But then you pasted the new one from mirror, mirror over the one from
Soy
STD.
Spock. Yeah.
Yeah, so you
Spock
came
of
up
soy.
with STD Spock on your own, and you got rid of him.
Yeah.
And Tony's here to say that you're wrong. I told you that you're wrong to get
But
rid of him.
he's a side cunt, though.
Tony agrees with me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I'm talking.
Tony's side
Yeah,
cunt.
I'm talking. All right, let me know when you're done.
No, I'm done.
Okay. So what it is, so this is brilliant because I can refer to what Jens did. So Jens came up with his own poster, like with timelines. Doesn't matter at this point, doesn't matter whether Jens is right or wrong. The point is that Jens can think for himself and he's got enough design and Photoshop knowledge that he can make his own poster, whether it's time travel and timelines in Back to the Future, too many, or indeed having Spocks, canonical official Spocks. And of course,
And my memes.
well, a new realization, yeah.
I was saying, I do some good sort of memes and like thumbnails. Photoshopping.
Yeah, you do. So you did your own poster, and then after I came on, you amended your poster, and as already mentioned, you added Mirror Spock, played by Nimoy.
Yeah.
But you removed one that you came up with all on your own, Soy Spock, STD Spock.
Well, to be honest,
you've been listening to Doomcock. Yeah.
It was that picture that had him on, but I didn't want him on, and I'd rather be wrong, but masculine.
He belongs on. Right. You've been listening to too much Doomcock.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you that the Spock you got rid of is actually still canon because Doomcock lied, and then anti-derivative Jill repeated the lie. Let me say that again for anyone not paying attention. Doomcock lied, and then anti-derivative Jill repeated the lie. They both lied and said that STD has been decanonized. Now, because I can think for myself and I like to do a bit of detective work, I'm your YouTube policeman. I found out that that's a lie told by Doomcock and repeated by anti-Star Trek Jill. A lie, because STD, Star Trek Discovery, sexually transmitted disease, has not been decanonized after all, but simply relegated to another universe. And of course, all the other Spocks are in their own universe. No one's claiming there's clone Spocks or robot Spocks or photocopy Spocks or replicator Spocks or got caught in a beaming accident Spock. No, all the Spocks are from other universes. So basically, we're using new Spocks and new universes. That's right, Trip. It's a multiverse officially, synonymously. So just to clarify and repeat, Doomcock lied. Jill repeated the lie that STD
Hey, what up,
has
niggas?
actually, wait till I'm finished, STD has not been decanonized. It's simply been moved into a new universe. That means that Soy Spock is canon. He's simply canon in another universe. But here's where Tony comes in. Tony, like with the timelines, thought, I know, I'll copy the captain so I can disagree
Hey,
with
what
Jens.
you talking about?
I'm listen and you'll learn.
No,
Tony
nigga,
has copied my answer and confirmed
about,
on
nigga.
his show, not 12, just mute the cunt, will you?
Shut
Tony
the fuck
confirmed
up.
on his show 12 hours ago that I'm right and Doomcock is wrong. So
Shut the
Tony
fuck
is
up,
disagreeing
nigger.
with Doomcock. Tony has
Shut the
confirmed
fuck up,
that
nigger.
STD. Tony has confirmed that STD is in
Tony?
a new universe. It hasn't been decanonized. Tony is copying my answer. So once again, Tony has been
Nobody
busted.
knows who Tony is, stupid nigger bitch.
Whatever. Tony has been busted. Phony snark of soy has been busted once again, amending his answer because he copied me. So once again, Tony, you owe me another $100 for copying me and disagreeing with Doomcock. Well done,
Want me to
Tony.
come to your house?
Oh, it's still technical for you,
Isn't that
man.
amazing?
Yeah, you got to know about Star Trek.
Dude, nobody knows who Tony is. There's 2 people watching. Nobody knows who you are.
Oh, no, 100 views after this. No one knows who you are, cunt.
100
now,
views
fuck off.
ain't
right,
shit.
You deal with the troll.
There
I'll
ain't
send
no
my
goddamn live viewers.
You don't have to blaspheme or be racist. Don't matter what language we're speaking or what accent
racism ain't real.
Yeah, you got them American boy. That ain't racism.
Anyway.
That's just being an American.
Being an
American. You got a religion.
Who let the idiot on?
Mate.
Who let the goddamn
it's open mic, innit? That's how anyone can come on.
I'll mute myself while you talk to the moron.
Yeah, we'll try and get him. He's an American, remember? They're not used to fucking civilized conversations.
Hey,
I think he's just a moron. Doesn't matter what nationality he is. He's clearly a moron.
I'm smarter than both of you combined. But anyways, so.
Well, you didn't sound like it.
What the fuck's racism? That's not real.
No, not to America. Not to America. Nothing real America, boy. Pop on the gun.
Not real. When you call someone a racist, what are you talking about?
We live by and die by the gun, boy.
So you do expect everybody to believe in your little mental construct.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I'm taking your little toys away, but racism ain't real. So, sorry.
Well, I think you'll find it is real because there's a lot of it fucking happening right now in America.
Okay.
And it's against the whitey.
Hey, I saw a unicorn shit Skittles today. Do you believe me?
Yeah, because Americans do have fucking some crazy fucking hallucinations.
Yeah, you believe.
I know you saw it.
So you believe?
I believe you saw it.
Skittles.
Whether it's real or not is a different thing.
So, no. It's real. It's as real as your racism.
Well, yeah.
Understand how
America. Yeah, but Americans think fucking cheese whiz is real, but it's not. It's fucking
you
just
think
plastic
the fucking
shit.
Government's real. You worship. You suck the cock of the state.
Hey, I think you'll find I don't. I'm a fucking
So you made a claim
Englishman.
because you're racist. Well, you
I
know what you are.
fucking,
I mean, you
I,
just said that you would
I die
believe
for
you
God's
believed in
country.
unicorns. So you do you
Yorkshire.
believe in unicorn shit Skittles?
Well, I believe fucking in a certain dimension, an altered universe, yes.
Okay, so you would just believe anything anybody told you.
But from dumb Americans, I don't believe them.
You would believe anything anybody told you, wouldn't you?
Apart from dumb Americans, because they're so fucking dumb, they don't even know fucking.
If I
Well, they
say
don't even
unicorn
know
shit
about
Skittles,
cheese whiz. That's why they're eating
and
it.
here you are, here like why do you think racism is real? Why?
Because some people don't like some other people's race. What do you think is fucking it? Oh, don't be
What the fuck
talking
is a
dumb.
race?
Are you? Are you trolling me? Are you just acting like a real dumb American? So I fucking start kicking
You
off.
keep saying you're dumb, or you dumb American.
You are
That's
though.
not going to work.
Well, no, because
That
fucking
is not going to work. I will
it's not
still
gonna
not
work
believe in your claim.
because Americans
I
have
don't
been
care.
dumb
You
for
can call
fucking
me an
years and they
idiot, a
don't
fucking
care.
moron, anything. I will still not believe your claim. I don't believe in your religion, and you've done nothing to convince me that racism is real. Transgenderism's not real. I mean, what else do you believe is real? Government's not real. Do you actually think these things are found in nature? Can you point to me
Yeah, this
racism
cunt's
in
boring.
nature?
I'll come back when this cunt goes away. Oi,
Yeah,
cunt,
get
you're a
away from
boring
here.
troll.
Get the
Fuck off.
fuck down before I come to your house.
You got point captain, but what's it? It's open paddle. You
Now,
gotta
you
do this
actually want
shit.
to have a dialogue?
Yeah, I'm having a dialogue. That's what I'm talking to you. Because
Answer
your
the
mic won't fucking
question.
working
You're
twice.
making a claim. Okay, answer the question. You make a claim that racism is real. Tell me
Yeah.
where I could go and observe racism in nature if it's real.
Right? Go to fucking West Side Central and
In
fucking
nature.
and start
Hey,
blasting.
faggot. I said in nature, faggot.
Oh, nature. Oh, I won't.
Where does it exist in nature? Where can I go observe it?
Squirrels. The grey squirrels fucking hate the red
That's what I
squirrels.
fucking thought.
Yeah. And guess
That's
who the
exactly
fucking
what I
grey
fucking
squirrels
thought.
are? The fucking goddamn Americans. Where the red squirrels, the British. But your fucking great fucking squirrels came over and started getting very fucking racially fucking nasty with it. You know, grey lives matter and all this shit. Grey squirrels' lives fucking matter. But it's like, no, fucking, it should be red squirrels' lives matter because they're the ones that got their ass kicked because the grey squirrels were slightly bigger and I think more vicious and all. So they had the upper hand and that. And yeah. I think the red squirrels I think they're making a comeback though. I think the grey squirrels are just fucking like a bit of a like nasties, and so they don't get packs. And I think the red squirrels hang more out in packs, especially with the grey squirrels. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's gone. Oh, you tell these dumb Americans fucking the facts and like, oh, out here, boy, you're telling me lies. Now let me get back to my country singing. Oh, Susie, my little Susie. Oh, well, there we go. Okay, well, anyway, thanks for popping on. Uh, oh. Captain says, Wake fam. Oh, yeah. Tell about the link. There we go. Okay. Dumb Americans. It's like, you're so goddamn dumb, boy. You don't even know about the Graham Rich Grill fucking war, boy. No, I guess you don't, because you're so goddamn dumb. Hey, Ma. Hey, Ma. I see a squirrel, Ma. What color is it, son? I don't know, Ma, because I'm colorblind. But it's only gray or gray. I think it could be a gray one, Ma. Fuck it, that's why I fucking never gonna go. Well, never gonna go to America without fucking protection anyway. Fuck it now. American Spire. Talk a load of shit. It's like, fuck. Here's Capson back on. Hey,
I can smell trouble. Anyway, as I was saying, so yeah, Tony's totally copied me and disagreeing with Doomcock and you. This is so glorious.
Well, as I say, I don't mind being wrong as long as I'm not side.
But I defer to Scotty. I mean, we're early in the debate, so I've not solidified my own opinion, but certainly any rumours or claims that Star Trek Discovery has been decanonised are a bit premature, like one of Scotty's ejaculations. So, yeah.
Well, yeah,
relegated to... Yes?
It's, what do you call it? Positive thinking.
Exactly. But relegated to another universe, another canonical Star Trek universe. So another universe does not mean decanonized. So it is canon. It's just canon in another universe.
Yeah.
So Soy Spock is still canon.
I know.
Moved or relegated to another universe.
I know that. You know that. But we don't want to be reminded of that. So let's just say I'm right. It's not fucking canon. Never fucking was canon.
No, because
never
Tony
will be
copied
canon.
my answer. No, Tony. No, you don't understand why I'm excited because Tony has copied my answer. 12 hours ago, he announced on his show in front of Jill that STD has been moved to another universe, thus proving that he's watching this show every day and taking notes. He totally copied my answer and thus owes me money.
I know he owes you money for a wrong answer. Well, no, it probably is the right answer, but the soy answer.
Right or wrong, he copied me. He copied my answer. So once again, Tony's been busted wide open copying me.
Well, he's a fucking grifting fucking side cunt, if you ask me.
Yeah, and that was just the first of two crimes, but I'll let that settle in. Let it sink in, settle down. Busted Tony, copying my answer. I'm the one that revealed that STD is still canon. Not you, Tony. Stop passing off my work as your own. Or don't stop. Continue. Because I'll tell you what, it's toy tanks for me, isn't it, Tony? And a big bag of potatoes I can boil. I'm out of potatoes, Tony. Not for much longer, thanks to you. You copy and paste unoriginal fucking motherfucker, you.
Yeah, get some Maris pipe. You'll be able to afford some Maris pipers.
Which is like organic ones, exactly. Organic Maris pipers.
Yeah, which are like one of the top potato brands.
Yeah, I need
King
to
Eddie's,
my own potatoes.
King Edward's and Maris.
Are they the best?
Yeah.
So like classic. I'm so happy
because they're nice and fluffy.
Taters.
Great for fucking roast potatoes.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're going to roast something, it might as well be. Yeah, if you roast carrots, then they're not going to be potatoes, are they?
Yeah, but I don't mind roast carrots and turnip and that. I prefer it better than boiled, even though I can have it boiled. But it gets the thingy. Roasting, doesn't it? It gets the.
At the moment.
Oh yeah, well, it's boiling. It is more healthier because when you like grill it and that, You get the caramelized fucking sugars in it. That there ain't much sugars in veg, but there is sort of when you're caramelizing it in a oven and that. And then like, oh yeah, especially if you dip them in fucking goose fat and all that shit. Yum.
So I'm waiting, Tony, waiting for my payment for nicking my latest idea, my revelation. It's not an idea, it's an observation, isn't it, of Star Trek.
Yeah, well, you're not going to get it, Captain, I don't think, because...
He's coughed up before.
Well, he's, I think, in a hard time.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe he's not going to cough up this time, but I'm here to say you should cough up.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
stole from me, Tony. You stole my idea blatantly. Because it was on the Jens channel. You've got the evidence right here, Jens. It was on your channel.
Oh, yeah.
You were discussing how many how many Spocks in Star Trek, how many universes, how many timelines, all that shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I got my poster out and that, I did it, so I could fucking, yeah. And as I say, like, it might be wrong, because I'm not like,
We've changed it twice already.
Yeah, well, I'm not a big fucking Star Trek,
fan.
Like,
well, clearly, you ain't got a clue about
yeah, well, yeah,
that's not
well,
an excuse.
I'm a fan.
Well, that's why we need Scotty, but he's apparently too soy for you.
Yeah, well, he won't pop on anyway. I said the link's in the chat.
Well, there's three different. See, when I hear three different, is it because he's too soy, doesn't know about Star Trek, or doesn't want to come on here? Because we do need someone that knows about Star Trek. Because if you're adding and subtracting spots while going, I don't know very much about Star Trek, it's not really helping a conversation about. I mean, Jill claims to know about Star Trek, but then Jill claims to be writing an essay on how many canonical Spocks. I'm really curious as to what she's going to say about Soy Spock from STD. Presumably nothing, because I don't believe you, Jill, that you are actually writing an essay. I think you just said that to appease your audience and Scotty. I think you're lying, Jill. I think there's no essay coming.
Yeah. Even though I saw like one of her streams, she was like, "What's your favourite book you've read?" I was thinking, "Oh well, fucking is that about how many fucking Spocks there is?"
Exactly. I'm waiting for the essay, Jill. I'm waiting. I want to know what you think about the canonicity of Soy Spock from STD. You promised us and Scotty the essay. Bring us the essay, Jill, or come on the show. Let us know how many Spocks, how many universes, how many timelines, how many dimensions, how many realities.
I don't think she will.
No, she won't, because she's too soy and not knowledgeable enough in Star Trek or physics. Clearly, because she didn't call out Tony on his fucking egregious bullshit. She just doesn't like anything after 2005, is it? Kurtzman Trek, New Trek, Abrams Trek. She hates all that shit. Where Scotty's more open-minded, and he likes some of the new stuff, including but not limited to Picard Season 3. Although what I really like about Picard Season 3 is that Picard is a replicant, Scotty, isn't he?
Yeah,
Picard is a replicant.
From Season 2.
Yeah.
He dies in Season 1.
He dies.
So from Season 2 onwards, which was only 3 seasons, yeah.
And Scotty only likes
he's
the
a
third
replicant.
one. He's a replicant. Picard is a replicant. Yep. Even Jens agrees. Even Robert Meyer Burnett can't deny that one, Scotty. Neither can you.
No.
And yet it's your favourite season. So having a protagonist that is a replicant clearly isn't a problem. So what's the problem with Deckard being a replicant? Hey, Scotty.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, mate.
And Arnie's film The Sixth Day, where, you see, where...
is he a replicant?
Yeah, because when you watch the film, because The Sixth Day, what it's about cloning.
Right.
And so, like, when I say replicant, he's a clone.
Yeah.
So, like, sort of replicant clone. Yeah. because like
Yeah,
they can.
I use clone and replicant synonymously. They're
Yeah,
synonymous.
yeah. Or like I figured I forgot like replicants are like fucking robots that look like humans. They're like fucking robots made
No,
to.
robots are different. That's like Ash from
Yeah,
Alien.
well,
Replicants aren't robots, they're
androids
clones, basically.
and that. They're like an android
Well,
replicant.
androids are pretty much the same as robots. No, replicants are clones, they bleed.
Yeah, but they're like robots, though, aren't they? They're not human.
No, they're not robots. No, they're not robots, they're clones. They're not remotely robots. What are you talking about?
No, they're fucking. They're not human.
Clones, yeah.
They're
No,
not
they're not. They're
human.
clones.
Well, how can
They're
they fucking
clones.
live? Yeah, but how can they live for fucking 250 years?
They can't. They live for 4 years.
They don't. What fucking
They
thingy?
do.
Rutger Hauer's
4 year
fucking.
lifespan.
Rutger Hauer's fucking character, whatever
4
his
years.
name is,
Yeah.
he's like saying
Yeah.
fucking like
Yeah.
I've lived for like 250 years. I've seen the
No, he
stars.
doesn't. You fucking, that's Yoda, you fucking idiot. He's got a
No.
He's 4 years old, you moron. He's got his
He's not
instep date
four
right there
fucking.
on screen. Look, I'm
No,
not gonna, are you really going to argue with me about what actually happens in Blade Runner? He's 4 years old, you moron. Go and watch the film again, Muppet. He's got his birthday right on screen. Oh my fucking god, Jens, you're even dumber than I thought.
Well-
Go and watch Blade Runner again. Get back to me.
well,
Or
I
ask
fucking,
Scotty. He's
well,
4 years old.
I'll fucking, I'll research it for next week.
Yeah, he's 4 years old and he's a clone.
Well,
The robot is an alien. That's the difference between Tyrell Corporation, who make clones, and Wayland Yutani, who make robots. Oh, I'm wasted here, folks. I'll tell you what, Scotty and I'll give one thing to Scotty and Tony. When they're listening in on the rerun, they're going, well, he's a cunt, but he's right. I am right. I mean, I don't believe in that shared universe bollocks, but whether you do or you don't, Wayland Yutani make robots. Tyrell Corporation make fucking clones. That's why you can't tell if they're human. Otherwise, you just look for the off switch and go, oh, yeah, it's a fucking robot, isn't it? You wouldn't need Blade Runners, would you? You just need a fucking power cut and you're done.
Right.
Oh, my God. Their
Anyway.
stupidity's infected Jens.
well, back to the sixth day. Anyway,
Back to the future.
in the film, what happens
Yeah.
is,
He's a clone.
yeah,
Right.
but what happens?
Not a robot.
No, because what happens in the film is
Yeah.
they think because they
That's
can
what they
make
are.
clones and that, and
Right.
it's one of them where the plot of the film is there's a corporation that's like doing like some dodgy shit, and they're trying to like kill the fucking people of the corporation. But every time that they shoot them, they just get fucking recloned and that. But people don't know that there's recloning going on because you know it's supposed to be like banned and that because it's against the law.
Rachel,
Well,
she doesn't even know. The clones don't know. Is that
yeah,
right?
yes. Well. Some of them do, but this is the thing
Some
with
of them
Arnie's.
do. Interesting.
Yeah, well, this is the thing with Arnie's character.
Like Blade Runner, because Rachel doesn't know, does she?
Yeah. Well, like it's one of them where
That's
in the
dumb.
film, Arnie's
Yeah.
character, they think he's been killed in like this plane crash that he was carrying like a dude who's fucking like manager in that.
I'm just a dude, cloning
Yeah.
a dude, cloning
Well, anyway.
another dude.
Like spoilers and that.
Yeah.
He fucking like didn't take that flight. He let his mate take that flight. So Arnie never got killed and that, but they think he has. So they fucking clone him and that shit. But
There's two Arnies.
yeah, and the thing is
Yeah.
the Arnie who you follow, who's a protagonist in the film, you think he's the real Arnie and he's been replaced by a clone that's like taking his place and that. But spoilers, it turns out no. Arnie, the protagonist character in it, is the clone.
Oh, like Blade Runner.
Well, yeah, if you want to say that, yeah,
Well, yeah, me and the director and Tony and everyone else.
yeah,
Anyway,
well,
don't provoke our debate.
yeah, but
He's a replicant.
yeah, but as I say, yeah, it's one of them where the protagonist of the 6th day, spoilers, is the clone, where you think for most of the film it's not because he doesn't think he is, but there's a telltale sign of when you get cloned, you get like a little mark under your eyelid and that, and so he sort of like sees it and that, and so he knows he's the clone.
Brilliant. Just like Blade Runner. I'll have to watch
Yeah.
6 Day and you'll have to rewatch Blade Runner.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, I tell you, 6 days got like a bit of a corny, arty fucking sort of feel to it, but still great fucking action and that shit.
Masculine action?
Oh, of course, William's Harley in it. Is
Well, he didn't say masculine. I thought it'd just be lesbians making out.
oh no, well he was one of them where he's always made masculine action until like recently, where he's got to that age where he knows he's fucking gonna pop a fucking hip out or something. So you know, like he's calming it down. But yeah, from fucking like 2015, like I think it was the like that Maggie film. Don't know where his daughter becomes a zombie. Well,
Zombies, clones, robots.
Yeah, well,
universes,
yeah,
timeline.
It sounds real good, doesn't it? Oh yeah, and he's got to fucking take on a herd of zombies and that to save his daughter from becoming a zombie. But no,
is it a herd or a horde?
A horde, yeah, right then.
Yeah, I like a herd though. Are they all?
Yeah, I know. What's her name? Fucking Angela Head or whatever. But yeah, well, but no, that Maggie film is like a true life. Well, not obviously not true life because it's not about. It's more of a realistic sort of like where he's got to watch his daughter. I watched the end of it, you know, because it was an Arnie film, hoping that he'd get pissed off at the end that his daughter's turned into a zombie and he'd just go out taking loads out with zombies, but no. But yeah, I think that was like 2015, so from like fucking 1979 or whatever when he fucking or 78 or 77 when he did fucking Hercules in New York sort of thing. They've all been masculine as fuck until like that Maggie, I think it was called.
Wake up, Maggie. I think I got something to say to you.
You're looking quite pale because I think them zombies have bitten you.
Nice.
Yeah. And, I don't recommend anyone watch that fucking Maggie though. Unless you like fucking into like really depressing fucking zombie sort of fucking.
If I want to see depressing zombies, I'll tune into Stark of Iron.
Yeah. Hey, although apparently I saw it because like Jill had fucking shared his fucking stream. Oh, his YouTube thing in that. Apparently he had 16 viewers when I saw like fucking the game. Oh, call them pay pigs.
Tony?
Yeah, but I think he was doing some kind of Monday celebration shit.
No, she was on. That's when he was stealing my bit about STD being. They were talking about. That's the whole thing. Jill was there and she didn't call him out on his egregious bullshit.
I'm not surprised getting 16 fucking pay pigs. That's why they're going to copy us, aren't they? They getting them viewers.
Yeah. And there's more, but only one revelation at a time. I've got to save the other one up. But yeah, Tony gave me two bits of ammunition against him. But that's the first one, copying my revelation that Doomcock was lying and Jill repeated the lie. STD has not been decanonised. It's been relegated to another universe.
Yeah, unfortunately. But apparently, though, they are trying to distance themselves from it. So sooner or later, it could be where it is like STD? No, I don't. I don't think there was any STD.
Well, you can't get much more of a distance than a complete other universe. Maybe they'll block it and close it off so no one can get in or out, like the Berlin Wall.
Well, Disney. What was it? Was
Disney?
it? Yeah,
Star Wars.
Batwoman. No, I think did. Or was it She-Hulk? It was She-Hulk or Batwoman that they've totally like fucking deleted, even though they could have it on there, but it's one where it's too much of an embarrassment for them. So you know they're like, oh yeah, well if we don't put it on there, then hopefully people are gonna fucking forget that we do that fucking power shit.
By that rationale, they should take off the Acolyte and also Ben Obi-Wan Kenobi and just about everything else they've made in the last 6 years or so.
Yeah.
Take it all off.
Yeah. Well, the sort of got to a stage with Batgirl, wasn't it? Where it was where like no, not even release it. We'll because I don't know how many millions the fucking had to lose on that, but you know. I think it was something like 100, 200 million that they had to like be like, no, fuck it. We'd rather fucking lose 200 million than just fucking spend 200 million to make us look like a daft cunt.
$200 million US.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I'm sure, like fucking. Well, it's got to be at least 100 million because it was supposed to be like a DC fucking superhero film. Well, DC superhero.
DC should be that's Warner Brothers, isn't it? Amongst others. I thought Marvel, Disney was Marvel, apart from Spider-Man, which is Sony. I know all the background stuff in the film companies bores me. I'm just into stories.
Oh well, yeah. Well, it could be. It was Warner, but I'm sure.
Warner Brothers.
But anyway, fucking whoever did fucking Batwoman, I'm sure it was Disney.
I thought that was Warner. If you're going to do a shit TV show about Batwoman, you could at least Warner Brother.
Yeah, because he had Batwoman. Because Disney did Batwoman.
That's not Marvel, is it? That's DC.
Yeah. But Disney still did it though, didn't they?
Nah, I think you're talking out your ass again.
No,
they haven't got the rights. I know. I don't really care which company does what, but I do think you're wrong. But
you
can look it up on the interwebs. That's not fashion, isn't it? Don't think. Just look it up. Let the internet lie to you.
Woman. Yeah.
There we go. Who needs to actually retain information in this day and age, folks?
No.
Wikipedia can just fucking lie to you. You'll never know the difference. As soon as the big singularity hits, you're all fucked, aren't you? You won't even know how to start a fire, let alone a car.
Woman.
Can't read maps. Don't know where you are, what you're doing, how you got here, or why you're here in the first place. Useless people. But yeah, so pleased that Tony's been copying me again. He's Tony. He's a copycat. He's got no original ideas of his own. He's phony snark, folks. The discount Doomcock that also copies the captain.
TVNZ or NZ's 334. I think that's fucking where you can see it now because you can't see it on fucking Disney Channel.
Yes, because it never was there. I'm telling you.
No, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Well, you've just been drinking again.
No, but hey, you've just reminded me. I have got a fucking because well, it is because they did like fucking the Flash and that.
No, they didn't. Flash is DC as well, you fucking moron.
Yeah.
How much have you had to drink? You're dumber than normal, but you're quite lucid. You're quite coherent, or as Tony would call it, cogent. which is the wrong word. I know what you mean, though, Tony. You meant coherent. You're quite coherent, Jens, but you're talking a load of bollocks more than usual. Are you drunk or you on the hill?
Production. It's actually
You're a production.
Companies. Oh yeah, DC Entertainment, Warner Brothers
Warner Brothers,
Televisions.
not Warner Brothers. They're not
Yeah.
rabbits.
Yeah, it was on the CW though, network, and so yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, no, the
Cartoon
CW. The CW, I think it's owned by Disney, isn't it?
No, it isn't. You fucking idiot. You just talk a load of bollocks. You're doing your channel no favours because you know nothing about pop culture.
Well, not about fucking Batwoman, not that much, no.
Well, clearly not. It's fine not to. You see, you're turning it, Tony. It's fine if you don't know, but then don't start spouting off a load of word salad bullshit because you're going to lose what little respect and viewers you do have. It's fine not to know. I mean, I try to stay ignorant of what company does what because I don't care, but clearly I know more than you.
Well, you must have watched more
fine,
Batwoman than me then.
Yeah, Batwoman was never on Disney because Disney is Marvel. Disney bought Marvel. They didn't buy DC. And
No,
Batwoman is DC, which is owned by Warner Brothers. Oh, my fucking God. Why am I here?
Yeah, but I'm sure that the fucking...
Get the bigger back on. At least it's more good value. Yeah, I'm starting to miss Tony. You know, I tell you what, Tony might be an unoriginal copycat, but at least he knows who to copy from. Who's copying me? At least he's got good taste, eh, folks?
I thought fucking the CW was a part of fucking Disney.
I thought I was getting married this year. That didn't happen either.
See, who was the CW?
I don't know. Your mum? Trip? Scotty owns CW.
CW. Because Disney own like loads, you know.
CW stands for Cunnilingus Workshop. In which case Scotty definitely owns it. I should be getting paid to be here, folks. You better get 100 listeners on the re-rub for this. I'm bringing my A game here. What are you doing? You're falling asleep on the job, talking a load of old bollocks. You're like Tony Stark without the singing, just talking shit. At least Tony's got the sense to copy me.
Well, it was just because it was so shit. I thought it would be a part of Disney.
Chopper.
You have the battery now.
You think this is the real CW? It is.
Well, yeah. Well, anyway. Well, the CW. Well, anyway. They've got rid of it. Fucking Batwoman then.
Some cunts got it. You sure they got rid of it? Maybe you just
Yeah.
It.
No. Yeah.
I'm sure.
The reason why I'm so sure is because I was a bit gutted because I was like, oh shit. Like now people can't people are gonna have to like look at the YouTube now to fucking know how shit it was. Because it was one of them. Hopefully, it's because nothing's ever gone from the internet, so there will be episodes out there that if you want to see how bad it was.
Thought he could delete his wishing death upon other people, but no,
yeah,
on the internet forever, exclusively on the Jens channel.
Yeah, and thank fuck to I didn't get
it makes it even more interesting. It's called the Streisand effect, isn't it? Tony deleted something very nasty that he said, thus making everyone a lot more interested in hearing what the nasty thing was. It was so nasty that Tony felt compelled to delete it from his own channel, which he did.
Yeah, I should fucking
on the internet, so it's forever, Tony. Your drunken bile negativity, Tony. Phony snark indeed.
Oh, well, you'd pissed him off. But...
Well, clearly, wish death upon me.
Yeah.
Control his temper a bit. Yeah, I pissed him off by busting him.
Yeah,
for
that was it.
GoFundMe money from Pay Pigs, ostensibly to fix his flooded apartment and save his cats, but actually to become a Doomcock sucker or to remain one and deal out super chats, which is something that was your detective work. You found the super chat, didn't you?
Well, it was lucky. It was one of them where, for some reason, I thought, let me see what Doomcock's doing. But I never watched him live. But for some reason, I thought, because it was Christmas, you know what I mean? And so I thought, oh, right, well, like, fucking, there's not much going on at Christmas time, you know, streaming and that. So I thought, oh, right, I didn't have much to watch. So I thought, oh, watch Doomcock for a bit. And he was like fucking talking about summer and like fucking thanking the audience and that, which takes him about fucking 20 minutes because he's got so many people in his fucking chat and all that.
He has got an audience.
Yeah. Well, I was there for about like 2 minutes and then, boom, that chat came up. Like, I thought, what the
super
fuck?
chat?
Yeah, but what the
Tony's got
fuck?
some money.
Yeah. Because at first, as I said, if it had been about $2, he could have got away with it. You know what I mean? $2. Well, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fucking. It would have been one of them where.
And that's still a super chat, isn't it? $2.
Yeah, and Doomcock, because like he probably gives him loads of fucking super chats and that. Fucking Doomcock wouldn't have mattered if he'd have fucking probably known. Oh yeah, well. Tony's had his fucking kitchen flooded or whatever. Fucking, he can't send you a $25 super chat this fucking month.
Yeah.
But no.
Oh, yeah. What Doomcock didn't know is that Tony had a GoFundMe.
Yeah. Well, I saw that and I thought, hello. I think I know who would be interested in fucking seeing this. I can send you it, didn't I, man? Like,
yep, and that's why Tony hates me. Because he got discovered he got busted for lying, didn't he?
Yeah. Well,
that $25 super chat for Doomcock came from one thing, and that's a GoFundMe for Tony. It wasn't a GoFundMe so I can super chat Doomcock, was it? No, it was I've got a flooded apartment. It's I deliberately flooded in a vain attempt to take attention away from the fact that I can't debate Jens.
Yeah. Oh, look who's in the audience. DVB. DVB. Oh, citizen.
No doubt.
Yeah, he says, hey, Jens.
DVB was in. DV Trip was watching Tony talk multiverses because obviously Trip loves the word multiverse and universe and universes. So yeah, DVB was all over that. But yeah, I didn't tune in quick enough, DVB, so I didn't realise until just an hour ago, that Tony copied me with his announcement that Doomcock is wrong and STD has not been decanonised but put into another universe. Trip. How about that? And that's why Tony owes me another $100.
Yeah, he says hello to us, hope we're well. Yeah, well.
Hello, Trip.
Yeah, and Trip knows there's fucking links in the fucking chat and that. And if he wants to pop on, we can, but...
Yeah, but has Trip done a poster of Spock's?
He don't have to.
No, because Trip admits also to being quite ignorant of Star Trek.
Well, was that Section 5 or whatever it is?
Babylon 5? Babylon and Ting.
I don't know. It's fucking get this. What's it called? Fucking Section 1 or whatever. Section 2.
Section 31.
Right. 31, yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh, I know it was some fucking section. Yeah. Yeah. As I say, I like Star Trek and that.
Federation's dirty work.
I like Star Trek and that, and I've seen enough of Star Trek that, as you can confess to, I can hold a pretty good debate on Star Trek. Well, I can hold a pretty good debate on Star Trek.
How many Spocks? bit,
Yeah,
you're a bit
well,
wobbly on
well,
Spock.
fucking.
Emily,
Well, I tried.
bit
I had,
fickle.
I had
Yeah,
enough fucking nous on me to know about the pilot Spock is different from the like
that's true.
original. Oh yeah, because even um, Leonard Nimoy said himself that um, I was acting more human in the pilot, and so they told me act more fucking Vulcan, even though fucking
Yeah, distant, unemotional, like my
yeah,
first wife.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but they said, oh yeah, just act like Captain's first
Actually, you got
wife.
me doing some research
Yeah, yeah,
because Pike, because basically the actor that played Pike, his wife ruined it for him. It's a quite you sent me down the Star Trek rabbit hole because that pilot that was going to be the whole that they
yeah,
intended. Basically,
oh yeah,
Kirk was the second idea. Gene Roddenberry had to come up with a new character when Pike wasn't hitting it, wasn't doing it for him.
yeah, yeah.
We could almost lived in a different universe where it was Star Trek with Pike and Spock, but obviously it wasn't. So is that a different Spock? See, I don't know, but I can't disagree
Yeah,
with you.
yeah.
But the point is, Jens, you brought up the question. Well done, you.
No, it
Yeah,
is.
mate, you are useful for something. He's not a
Yeah,
complete idiot.
no, I know that definitely is a different Spock because
Is the
Leonard
acting
Nimoy,
different? Is it?
said, yeah, fucking, like the pilot episode in that, I was acting too human in that, and he got told, like, oh
Right,
yeah, acts more like fucking a Vulcan where you're like more logical and all that
like the
shit.
captain's first wife.
Yeah,
So that makes so if he's got a different personality, it is a different spot. Well
yeah,
done, Ian. So that means before we've even seen the first episode of Star Trek, there's already off screen, you might say, a second. Well, the Spock that we saw was the second Spock. 'Cause the first Spock was Pike Spock. Oh
yeah,
my
yeah, on
goodness.
screen, yeah, on pilot
Yeah.
fucking episode screen. That's
So
it.
there's three Spocks just in the original Star Trek. Once you factor in Mirror Spock with the beard,
Yeah, yeah. Well,
because you
as I
originally
said,
thought that was Spock on holiday.
yeah, yeah, I did. I thought, oh yeah, Vulcans and that, they're like, oh yeah, fucking always shaving, aren't they? You never see a fucking. That's my fucking. I won't have Soy Spock being a fucking any kind of Vulcan because he had a beard. Vulcans don't have
Did.
fucking beards.
Yep. Well, and
Maybe a
Klingons don't look like
goatee.
orcs, but they do in exactly. They do Klutzman Trek.
Yeah,
But
well,
that's
I'm
why
not having it.
it's been fucked off into another universe trip, the Star Trek multiverse. That's right, Trip. I said the Star Trek multiverse. Take it up with Paramount if you don't like it. Take it up with Klutzman. Take it up with anti-derivative Jill because she certainly didn't disagree with anything that Phony Snark said yesterday with his multiverse bollocks and his copying me. And then you started banging on about, oh no, he did a massive word salad about Rick and Morty, but that's my second revelation. I'll save that for later. Yep, Tony's committed
Oh,
two new crimes. He's gonna, oh, you can't afford to
oh,
keep. Tell you what, Tony, no wonder on his own show he had Wes Cagle going, "Shut up, Tony. Captain Infinity might be listening." Well, he obviously they won't give me the respect of naming me, but he did say, "Shut up, Tony. People are listening," meaning me, and that,
yeah.
ironically enough, triggered me. So, yeah, I already EFAP'd it on Twitter. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Section
Another.
31.
You do another.
Guaranteed to give Daniel's Hot Topics a massive hard on.
Oh yeah. Oh, he loves a bit of Michelle. Oh, well, whatever she's called.
Michelle, yo.
Yo, yo, yo. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
section 31, because we're a bit fucking naughty. We do the dirty tricks. We do the
yeah.
dirty shit that you don't want to.
Yeah. We're into bondage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hashtag Keiko Pegs.
I don't even know what a Keiko pig is, but okay, it sounds funny.
Well, what it is it's headcanon, but Scotty's got a theory of the relationship, romantic and sexual, between Keiko and O'Brien. And she's like, why does O'Brien put up with that bitch Keiko? And then Scotty came up with it. He said, well, obviously it's because Keiko pegs. And so he's trying to make it trend as a hashtag. So, and it is Scotty's birthday this week, so I've been putting it out there too. Hashtag Keiko Pegs.
Right.
Although
Well,
this week he's also put out hashtag Zendaya Pegs, but she is mid as fuck. So why?
well, you know,
Same question as Brock. Why is Tom Holland stuck with Zendaya, that mid as fuck bird? Well, clearly hashtag Zendaya Pegs.
yeah. Well, you heard that phrase, "It takes one to know one."
Yeah.
And so Scotty knows when a dude's being pegged.
Although that phrase doesn't really work though if you're in the working for the London Metropolitan Police Sex Crimes Department, does it?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. I'm fucking try and keep the fuck away from any fucking police station.
I'm just saying, if the cliche "takes one to know one" really is universally true, then that means every police officer is absolutely, definitely a criminal, because that's what they spend their lives doing, catching criminals. Well, if it takes one to know one, all police are criminals, aren't they?
Oh yeah,
Think
that's
about
why they
it.
get fucking hired, isn't it?
Yeah. All Blade Runners are replicants. Well, we know Deckard is. Takes one to know one, doesn't it? Takes a thief to catch a thief. But that's a different cliche. Takes a thief to catch a thief isn't the same as takes one to know one. Or is it? Yeah. Oh, covering a lot of ground here. I'll tell you what, it's a much better show today now that I'm here. This is the kind of quality content I subscribe for. Busting Tony wide open for copying me yet again.
He's got no talent. He's a grifter. You can tell when he's called himself. In fact, I think he has copied his full persona from about like a few years ago.
He's like Johnny Carson, Doomcock, and I don't know, Elvis Costello rolled into one.
No, but like a few years ago, probably just before he started his channel, he heard me say, if I wanted to get monetized really quickly in that, I'd fucking speak really soid and call myself like fucking like
Tony Stark or something.
Yeah. I think he's just there. He's like, yeah, fucking right. That's how you do it. You put on a real camp voice and you be like, oh, I'm Stark of Iron.
Well, he does do a lot of voices. Psychologically, that does tend to suggest basically there's nothing there. He doesn't actually have a personality of his own, which does explain why he's got no ideas of his own. He's a discount doomcock that listens to you and I for his talking points, which has been proven yet again today.
Yeah, but I can do voices, but I choose to fucking do a masculine voice for when I'm talking.
It's your own voice, yeah.
Well, no.
You're right. Tony doesn't exist.
My real voice probably is more like this, you know. If I was like talking like naturally, I'd be like, because like sometimes on a stream and that I do talk like this, but because I can do voices in there, I like to talk like a real masculine man. So I do some, yeah. When I'm on a stream and that, you know, I do.
Tone down the masculinity.
Yeah, I do.
I
do put a few semitones down, you know, just for the women out there, because I know they like the Barry Whites.
The Barry.
I was 12. Barry White. Have you ever? He'd be like, I was 12, and then the voice broke, and I've been speaking like this since I was like.
And then I became a chef.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. But Tony Sawyer as fuck. And back to fucking Star Trek, Section 31.
Yeah.
Guess what? Fucking...
Daniel's in the chat with a hard on.
Is he? Oh, let's have a look.
No, I don't know. Just really like Section... That was a joke.
No, yeah, no. No, okay. If he had a hard on, it'd be someone else's hard on in his hand, probably.
Nice.
But anyway, Section 31. Doomcock in his fucking super fucking grasses, as like the would be called, if if the ones that doing great, and so because they're doing great, there is like contact spars, and fucking saying that fucking Michelle Ho is fucking not looking forward to this Section 31. And
Michelle
I,
Yo Ho Ho is
yeah,
a pirate.
and I think even like a
Or pirate.
fucking manager or whatever in that shit are like thinking it could do her career a bit of damage.
I wonder. I guess it depends whether it's successful or not.
Well, according to Doomcock's fucking sources, it's a pile of shit.
Uh-oh. Kathleen
Yeah.
Kennedy's going to leave Lucasfilm? Oh.
Oh yeah. She is gonna have to go because she's done all her
Doomcock
fucking.
sauces. I wouldn't trust Doomcock to pass me a sweet and sour sauce.
Well, according to one of his sources, they've seen it and that, and they said it's like what? Well,
his
they're not.
sources. The information that he pulls it out of his ass, doesn't he?
Well, you can have your opinion on that. I believe he has got some fucking contacts there.
No, I'm with Scott.
Is he right all the time?
He's been telling us that Kathleen Kennedy's about to leave Lucasfilm for what, 5 years now? It still hasn't happened.
Yeah, well, is he right all the time? Is he right all the time? No.
No, he's wrong all the time. He's never
No,
right
he's not wrong all the
He always
time.
hedges his bets by going, oh, it's a rumour. Yeah, because you made it up. I mean, if you say enough random bollocks, you could just make up shit every day. If you say enough bollocks, one of them's going to be true, isn't it?
Now, I don't think Doomcock would make it up. I think he'd be better off if he fucking did, because then fucking Disney couldn't fucking change it or out. Because that's what they do. Because they've got fucking people watching Doomcock all the time to see what he's saying, and then if he's saying exactly what they're gonna do, they change it. But anyway,
the self-negating prophecy.
Well, anyway, one of his sources say they've seen the film, and it's like if they had like 2 episodes of like a fucking series that they combined into a film. But he's saying that it's so shit that it's not stated something on the lines of it's not the Star Wars that the people want, sort of thing. As in, like he knows it's not going to be.
Trek
Star Trek. Yeah, fucking hell.
Ah.
I know. Well, as I say, I'm not much of a Trekkie fan. Even though,
really,
well, yeah, but even though I fucking do know quite a bit about Star Trek and that, but not loads. As in, like fucking some nerdy bastard.
A little knowledge is a dangerous thing.
Well, O'Hara, she had a period on flight fucking 7 on Star Deck fucking 43 in episode 13. How the fuck should I know that? I'm not one of them nerds.
You never kissed with Captain Kirk.
I don't know. I don't think I've seen all the Star Trek. I obviously haven't seen fucking A Mirror in Time. I've seen enough.
Mirror. City on the Edge of Forever. Tomorrow is yesterday.
Well, I should fucking really watch fucking the old original Star Trek.
We should do the whole lot and then do a show about each episode.
Well, I never found them to be like really sort of like fucking exciting for me. Always a bit too fucking, which I don't really like submarine films and all. You know, where there's a bit too much fucking people on the star deck and all that shit. Even though
when you're on
I've
the
seen all the
starboard
films though.
bow.
I've seen all the films. So I haven't seen any of the episodes of the cartoon, the animated
Me
series.
neither. Is that canon?
Yeah. Because
Well, according to your poster, it's canon, but it's a different universe because you've made the cartoon Spock into a different Spock on your poster. It's your poster, Jens.
yeah.
I'm
Well, I
just
think
paying attention to it.
Yeah. Well, I think it's the same Spock, but in cartoon form. So that makes it like a different Spock in it.
It's the same Spock, but it's a different Spock. Can you hear yourself, Jens?
Well, it's like if there was a cartoon version of me and
I don't
you.
know.
Okay, it wouldn't be me and you, would it? It'd be a cartoon version of us.
Well, I think it's a problem unique to Star Trek because a lot of people say that the animated series is the fourth season of Star Trek, and some people say no, it's not canon. So that's why it's a fascinating question because we don't know the answer. It's unresolved.
Yeah,
Is cartoon Spock canonically the same Spock or a different Spock? I don't know. That's why I'd like an essay. Can someone write us an essay?
No.
Anyone? Anti-derivative Jill.
It is supposed to be the same
I guess
Spock.
Trip's not coming up.
Yeah. But it is supposed to be the same Spock, but they're in amination form because it was like cheaper because because of all the fucking like space shit in that it was like cheaper for them to do amination of it than fucking a series.
Oh, plus there's no Sulu. Where's Sulu? Or is it Chekhov?
Yeah.
There's no Chekhov, although he wrote an episode, but that's not. So Chekhov suddenly disappeared. Mind you, Chekhov's not in the first season. Can't go. Oh, never forget to face Chekhov. Well, I wasn't there, so that's a fuck up. But that's another fuck up. But either Sulu or Chekhov, I use Sulu and Chekhov synonymously. They're synonymous. Aren't in the cartoon. So explain that.
There was on shore leave.
What, for a whole season? Okay. See, I'm leading towards that's not canon, but it might be a different universe. Oh, but hence the question. I don't know. That's
definitely a different Spock.
I'd like to see an S. What?
It was definitely a different Spock then.
Right, there you go. Well, just as well, he's got pride of place on your poster as a different person, a different Spock.
Oh, as I say, I'm not fucking a really big fucking nerdy fan on Star Trek, but I know enough because fucking. Well, you must have been in the UK in fucking like the 80s and that, where fucking it was always getting shown. It was always getting shown in the 80s, Star Trek, even though it was from the 60s.
Yeah, and the 70s it was on. Yeah, but I never saw the cartoon.
No, but I'm saying, I've seen a lot of the, and I've seen like Enterprise, Next Generation and that, because that used to be on like tea time every fucking, I think it was every fucking day at one stage, nearly.
In hindsight, TNG sucks. I used to like Voyager.
Oh, that was on. I didn't really like that. Janeway.
I've never ever watched Deep Space Nine because they're not going anywhere, so there's no pressing. They just on the station, boring.
Well, I watched it and that, but I didn't watch enough of it because, as I say, a bit boring. It was mainly that fucking quack dude in the fucking like restaurant that I used to own.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they had holodeck fucking replicator fucking machines, they said, we'll go like have like a traditional sort of like fucking
pizza.
Yeah. Oh, whatever, because he was cooking whatever, wasn't he? And so I found that show.
See a replicator on the holodeck. So that's another question. Is the water on the holodeck real? Well, I guess it is if you've got a replicator. Do you actually get wet on the holodeck?
Oh, no.
Do you win?
No, but...
No.
No, but if someone went to the replicator and got some fucking water, jug of water, and then threw it on you whilst you're in the holodeck.
That's why you need a replicator in the holodeck. Otherwise, it's not very convincing, is it? You can't eat or drink or nothing. Yeah.
True, they could have like real fancy meals and that shit. Like fucking.
See, they've got to work out exactly. They've got to work out the rules, haven't they? And anyway, canonically, isn't the replicator? Isn't it just recycling their shit?
And soy, I think.
Yeah, they're eating shit and then converting it to soy.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit into soy.
Yeah, and I always thought like it was it's supposed to be a family orientated fucking, but I always thought like, oh, you know, there'd be people using the holodeck for sex fucking,
like Barclay.
Well, yeah.
Or Geordie, when you touch the ship,
Not like porn, you know what I mean?
You're touching me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like holodeck fucking recreate a fucking 1980s fucking brothel in Amsterdam, whatever. Yeah, there we go.
What, you got a picture of an 80s brothel from Amsterdam? Brilliant.
Fucking great.
Holiday photos.
Well, I don't know, but 80s beds, it was one of them where 90s, all right, but when you get past 90s, they can have fake tits. Even though I don't really know much about prostitutes, but at least with the 80s, you can guarantee, and they'd be into rock, wouldn't they?
They've been to Iraq?
Rock, as in rock music, because they'd all be into fucking Bon Jovi and fucking Guns N' Roses or whatever. Your 80s bed.
Specific holodeck requirement.
Hey, well, I'm just fucking saying what I'd. What would your what whole house would your fucking holodeck be fucking creating? You'd be
I'm glad you asked. I don't waste my time thinking up what I'd do in a hypothetical situation on a starship that's never going to exist unless I'm actually writing a story about one.
You'd be fucking.
And obviously, any story I write about a holodeck is people are on the holodeck, but they think it's reality.
Yeah, you'd want French maid fucking, like French prostitutes in fucking Paris dressed as maids.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit bored of you projecting your shit onto me, Jens. No, I wouldn't remotely do that. Because they wouldn't be real, would they?
It's a holodeck.
I wouldn't do anything like that on a... No, listen, I'm here, I'm right here, so rather than projecting your fucking negative bullshit onto me, you can actually ask me, because I'm right fucking here. And if I was on a holodeck, I wouldn't do any of that shit, because it wouldn't be real, would it?
Yeah, of course you would.
No, I wouldn't. Stop telling me what I do. Or keep telling me what I do, but you're full of shit, Jens. You haven't got a fucking clue about me.
Let's put it this way.
You keep projecting your bullshit onto me.
Any man.
And it's getting quite boring. You were doing it yesterday when I wasn't on the show. I'm getting quite bored of your negative projection onto my fucking
life. That wasn't negative. That was a fucking quite positive.
I'm also getting quite bored of you interrupting me when I'm halfway through a fucking sentence.
Any man who owns a holodeck, they're going to use it for porn.
But I don't own a holodeck. And I wouldn't use
good job you don't. Good job no man does. Because they probably half kill themselves. Should have to get the bodies dragged out of there.
Right, get Chris up here on board now.
They'd have to get their fucking... what is it where you fucking...
I think the idea of fantasy on the holiday, it's just fantasy. That's the whole thing. It's like, well, it's not real, is it? Wake up.
Well, giving fucking... Well, giving Tony a fucking subject to talk about. Because he'll be talking about fucking... fucking... prostitute situation. What whorehouse would you fucking recreate in a holodeck? I bet you fucking use it.
His mind we've gone into, folks, but this is totally him.
Yeah, well, you
about Star Trek.
Well, wait till Tony's talking about fucking prostitutes and whorehouses in fucking Star Trek's holodeck fucking recreation system. You'll be
Well,
like,
between
oh,
you
well,
and
no,
me.
that ain't Tony. We know what that is, yeah. I won't charge you, Tony. I'll just call you a soid cunt for fucking having to steal people's ideas.
Which you do on a regular basis.
Oh, well, they do, though, don't they? It's creators and fucking non-creators. And if them non-creators want fucking, like, women to fucking suck their cocks, they have to rip off creators. Because we're a non-creator, unless you're fucking willing to fucking go out and work fucking heavy shifts to pay your woman to keep at home and that shit. Like that. I know fucking Tony's a non-creator. By the way, he calls himself fucking Stark of Iron.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even his name is unoriginal.
Oh, DVB's been saying in the chat, but
Has he? Read the chat then.
Yeah.
Don't. It's your channel.
Yeah. What I thought it fucked off. If you could visit any place in time using the holodeck, what would you choose? Or I would watch Jentz's streams. Or see a cool concert. This is funny, you guys. Ain't even reading the chat and you're already answering the questions. Lol. Yeah, well, you know. And you said it was a shit subject, Captain, but DVB's citizen.
No, for me, you can do what you want. I'm not criticising you. I just think that hypothetical situations are boring unless you're actually writing about one. But then that's not hypothetical, that's fiction.
Well. So what would you do with a holodeck then?
I don't know. I've never given it any thought because it's a boring question to me. I wouldn't do anything. I'd switch it off and actually. I mean, I'm on a real starship. What do I do with a holodeck? I wouldn't go on the holodeck. I'd never use it. I'd go on the bridge and fly around and have actual adventures. Beam down to a planet and fuck a real alien ship. Yeah, I would never use the holodeck, Jens. That is my answer. You asking me? You're doing it again, aren't you? You asked me a question. Do you want the answer, or shall I fuck off?
Right. Now? So you're never gonna. So you'd never use a holodeck.
I would never use the holodeck, Jens, because I think it's for wankers like you.
Well, you'd never use holodeck for
I would never use the holodeck. There's no use for it whatsoever. It's boring.
No, you'd have to for trading.
I'm on a starship.
But you'd never use it for recreational.
Over me. Shall I just leave?
Well, I'm just saying.
No, but you always talk over me. It's really getting boring. It's like, let me finish a fucking sentence. You're so rude.
So you'd never use it for recreational purposes?
I would never use a holodeck. Did I stutter?
No, but you'd have to go for fucking training.
The idea of a holodeck is boring to me.
Yeah, but for training purposes, that it's originally there for.
You're putting words in my mouth. You can't. You stop telling me what I do. I don't need training. I'm perfect at everything.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. You've got it. Well, yeah. You don't need no training. Yeah, you don't need the holodeck.
Think about it. I'm on a starship. What the fuck do I need a holodeck for? I go on the bridge and have adventures. I beam down to the planet, steal a shuttle, hijack the Enterprise.
Shag some green birds, yeah.
Exactly. Cop off with a green bird. I mean, if you're on a starship, that is the worst place to put a holodeck. Oh, I'm going on a holodeck. Really, Barclay? You're on a starship, surrounded by hot chicks in miniskirts and stockings. What do you need a holodeck for? To get bored? I'll tell you what. Tell you what. If I was on a starship like the Enterprise and I had access to the holodeck, I'd recreate Tony Stark's fucking radio studio and watch him curled over the fucking toilet in the fetal position, throwing up, masturbating, while listening to your show, taking notes. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
I'd have a holodeck of Tony Stark, and I'd copy him, copying me, copying Doomcock, copying you.
Yeah, so you use it as a caption sort of fucking machine, so you
No,
could.
all right. Here's what I'd do. I'd make a perfect replica of the Enterprise. So I'd go on the holodeck, and I'd go in the holodeck, and I'd try and confuse myself and everyone that came into my holodeck adventure because I'd make a perfect replica of the Enterprise
Yeah,
from the bridge down through the lift all the way to the entry to the holodeck. So you wouldn't know if you were coming or going. You wouldn't know if you're on the holodeck or off the
yeah.
deck. And then I'd create a replication of the holodeck on the holodeck. How about that? Yeah. So there you
Oh,
go. So that's my thanks. So now I have thought about it because you forced me to. I never have before.
yeah.
So there you go. I'd
You
create a
never thought
replica
of
of the
what?
holodeck on the holodeck.
I thought everyone thought like, because it's basically having like your dreams come true, even though they're only virtual.
Yeah, but that's the thing about doing cosplay photography. Once you're actually photographing real women dressed as
Yeah, I
French
know.
maids, then there's no imagination. It's like there's a
Yeah, it's
French
like
maid
porn.
right in front of me. What did you know? What I'm, so
Yeah, it's
who needs
like
a fucking
porn. It
holodeck at that point?
desensitizes you. I know.
No, I didn't say that either. No, it's not. I'm not. I haven't done it enough to be desensitized. I find it very exciting. I can't wait till the next time I photograph an actual French maid,
No.
or indeed a secretary dressed as a French maid, or maybe she's a French maid dressed as a secretary. I mean, who knows these days?
As long as she looks like a French maid, I think you'll get away with it.
What do French maids look like? We know even French maids don't have to
French.
be French. No, that's not true. I've never actually met a
No.
French maid or even a French person dressing up as a French maid. I mean, they've been English, Italian, German, Kiwi,
Every, every
American,
French, every French maid
everything
have.
but French.
Well, every
I've never
French
met a
maid.
French maid or a French cosplayer
Well, every
cosplaying as a French maid.
well,
Not
every
once.
French maid I've fucking imagined have always got like a French accent. So I don't know what you're fucking. I don't know where you're
No.
going wrong.
Well, I do
Yeah.
photography, so there's not really much of an accent. But if anything, I'd go German.
Yeah.
German accent, dominant.
Oh. Oh, well, wouldn't that be
French maid with
more?
a German
Oh,
accent.
well, what's them German bar women called? We've got the barmaids.
Or the ones that only shave one armpit.
Well, no, they have like fucking like cleavage fucking
Cleaverage.
showing. Yeah.
Bisexual, twice a year.
Oh, what
They
we're talking
bisect.
about now?
I'm just freestyling. I'm just trying to
Yeah.
entertain Trip, really. Doing it for him.
Is he still here?
Keep
I
him
think.
there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Um.
You know, you got a live listener. Let's entertain him. Let's tailor the humour to the
Hey, we
one
got
person that's bothering to show up live.
got three. Got three. Got three. Fucking. Oh, say. Like,
Well, if I knew who the other two were, I'd tailor the humour to. Well, presumably Tony's one of them because today's show's about him. I've not even mentioned the second thing he's done.
oh
Two
yeah.
bursts of excitement. That's why I'm so pumped. The timing was brilliant because I listened to it live yesterday because Trip was there in the chat. But it's
Mm.
only when I listened on the re-rub today that I caught him basically copying me with my revelation that Doomcock was lying about STD. It's kind of lucky I didn't catch it yesterday in time. Well
Yeah.
done, phony snark of soy, copying me once again
And
with my
Trip.
revelation that STD has not been decanonised after all and has simply been moved into another universe just to displease Trip.
Yeah. Well, Trip says complete with plank and swabbies. Oh.
I'm sure you're
Oh, how
misreading
cool!
that,
Oh yeah,
but
it's because I fucking figured I forgot to read the comment above it. I just thought like, oh,
oh, you're time
how
traveling with
cool!
your comment
How
reading.
cool will it be? The captain of a pirate ship, a captain, complete with the plank and swabbles.
And do you know, I've done some research actually. Turns out the Jolly Roger is real, but the plank, walking the plank, that's a myth. Never happened.
And
But of course, if you're doing a fictional pirate ship, then you're going to be expecting the plank. But just for anyone doing their historical research, if you want to do a historically realistic pirate movie or script, the Jolly Roger is real, but walking the plank is a myth. Never happened. Boom. You're welcome. Because you know, Master and Commander is one of the greatest Star Trek films never made.
right, that the
Yeah,
one with fucking Russell Crowe.
that's the one.
Right.
Yeah, he plays Gladiator or something. I don't know.
But, Trip says he's still listening whilst he's working.
Whistle while you work. Brilliant. Well, I hope it's your entertainment trip. I'm working on the script trip. All my ducks in a row.
Oh yeah, I've got a script to work on.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
I heard you talking about that. But
masculine as fuck.
yeah, let us know when it's done.
Well, it's.
I thought, here we go, another wanker talking about a script they're gonna write. That's what actually I was. That's why I didn't comment on it. I was thinking, here we fucking go.
Yeah.
I'll believe it when I see it. Another yellow flush.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be black and white. It's gonna have masculine action and fucking fit birds.
Well,
yeah, all right. Let us know when you've actually written something.
Yeah,
you fucking pretender.
Because I can't afford to get Dillard to draw my fucking artwork, I'm gonna have to draw the cunt.
You don't have to afford him. He'll do it for free as long as your name's Yellow Flash.
Well, unfortunately,
by the way, Yellow
it's
Flash
not.
has been watching as well. Did you know Yellow Flash has been watching your show because Yellow Flash
Everyone does.
is coming out.
He's what?
I said Yellow Flash has been clearly listening to the Ends channel because he's put out a slightly defensive statement confirming that his book with Dillard is coming out this century. This time he means it.
Ah, yeah.
One of them, isn't it?
Well, as I say,
they're all responding. They won't admit it. All right, Yellow Flash on the rerun.
Yeah, as I say,
watching.
Well,
clearly.
Well, they're probably fucking watching, hoping that I'll give them the fucking ending that they need. But fucking, I won't do that anyway. Even if they fucking paid me, because I'd be like, no.
Because that's what you're saying you're struggling with, isn't it? Well, yeah, apparently he's working on one. Because that's, yeah.
Yeah, well, usually,
isn't it? Like I say.
Well, every book will have an ending, but is it a good ending?
Yeah, helps. Yeah, well,
this is
Game of Thrones.
Well, this is the thing. In any fucking form of entertainment, if at the end of that fucking whatever it is, you're not fucking happy with what you've seen, then you're not going to come back for the second one. And so if they don't fucking deliver a good ending, people won't come back for the second one. They'll be like, wow, fucking. They're probably going to try and hold it out for part two. Try and do a fucking.
Maybe don't have a part two.
Well, they will. Well, they might do an Eric July where fucking part one is a load of shit, but they claim like it's all going to be fucking revealed in part two, and then part two fucking not much better, but they're so fucking slow, aren't they? So.
No, I checked Yellow Flash. There's no part two. It's not a trade paperback. It's not a series. It's not a limited series. It's not a graphic novel. It's a one-off comic book. That's it. Because I went on the Ripperverse Wikipedia, or whatever they fucking call it, the Ripperpedia, the Wiki Ripper, whatever. Yeah. Doesn't say when it's coming out, but it's one comic, one issue. So there'll be one ending, and that's it. I mean, obviously, if it sells like gangbusters, they'll have to do a sequel. But apparently, there's just the one issue play. Obviously, it's taken long enough for them to do that one. You can talk, Captain. Shut up, me.
Well, as I say, Yellow Flash and Dillard, I don't think they're not great writers.
I think Dillard's actually a good writer. No, Dillard used to come on my show. He helped me deconstruct the commode scene in Reservoir Dogs to quite a high level of detail. He even went into where they got the story from, Long Beach Mike, because the story and the reference came from two. No, actually, I think Dillard is a good writer, although I've not actually read any of his books. But no, from the conversations I've had with Dillard, I think he's an excellent writer. That's just my opinion, though. Just a theory.
Well, you thought it was excellent drawer. But
well, we've had that. Yeah, I have a higher opinion of Dillard's art than you do.
I'm not saying it's shit. Have I ever said Dillard's shit?
Yeah.
No.
You kind of am. Well, you said anyway. Whatever. It's art's it's opinion, isn't it? So
Then it's shit to me. But that's because
Dillard's art is a. Did you see that buckler he did the other day live on air with pen and paper and paint? It was analog, which is even more difficult. No, my estimation of Dillard as an artist has actually gone up. And as a YouTuber,
he's probably been having to
unlike
fucking up his game because he knows he ain't gonna be doing anything fucking at his level at his at. It's one of them
he'll
things.
never do something as good as Captain Infinity.
Well, it's one of them things. You know where really, really good artists think they're shit. Yeah, right.
Right.
Most of your best artists and that, your top fucking at their game, they think they're shit and they need to improve. And that's why they're so fucking good. Because they never think they fucking hit the top. So they're always where Dillard, it seems like he thinks he's made it. And he's made it to an average. As I say, if I was gonna pay a fucking artist in that, Dillard would be your average. Like I'd expect that sort of average. You know what I mean? That is like if you can't do fucking as good as Dillard, then yeah, you better have a real good fucking story because there is shitter fucking artwork than Dillard's that does sell, but it's because the storyline's fucking entertaining.
Actually, that's the kind of quality insight I subscribe. I'm going to resubscribe to your channel, Jens, because you know what? Been thinking about that. People say that a lot of comic books, have good artwork to cover up the fact there's no story. And so, because the story is so amazing for me, for Captain Infinity, that I'm just going to do stick figures.
Yeah.
Because the story's that great. So, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Do little stick figures.
Yeah. Well, I say, it's one of them where if your story's that great, you can get away with stick figures. But
yeah, that's how good I'm gonna have deliberately shit artwork because the story's that good.
Yeah, but if your artwork's great and the story's great, then your book's amazing.
Yeah.
Where Dillard.
Yeah, well, I would like an amazing book.
Yeah, well, Dillard's work is average, and I think his storytelling is below average, but. But like
say average, you mean the mean, the median, or the mode? Because average doesn't actually mean anything. Did you know that? There's three types of average, and they're different. There's the mean score, the median score, and the modal. Well, you never do statistics.
Average means basic level, doesn't it? He's at basic level.
No, it's a meaningless word actually. There's three ways of calculating average, and they're all different. Give you different results.
Well, he's at a fucking intermediate level where he's fucking not a beginner, but he's not an expert. He's intermediate.
Why are we obsessing about? I mean, the thing is, again, it's opinion. I mean, it's if you want to check the quality of just look it up on the internet, make up your own mind.
Well, you can do, but I think they'll agree with me that there's no special there. It's
as I said,
like,
I don't discuss.
It's like I could do just as good a job as Dillard if I spent as much fucking time as Dillard. Yeah, if I spent as much time as Dillard.
Yeah, but you don't.
I know, because it's fucking. It's solid as fuck.
Cunts like you, they always say, "Oh, yeah, you could be as good a
I'm playing,
but what you could be as good as a director of Stanley Kubrick." But
I'm playing guitar and lifting weights. I ain't got time to be a pencil pushing fucking.
Well, are you as good a guitarist as Jimi Hendrix?
Yeah.
You're as good a guitarist as Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
You heard him, folks. Humble Jens. He's as good at guitaring as Jimi Hendrix. Wow.
Do you want a bit of Purple Haze to prove it?
No, I've got a Jimi Hendrix record. Don't need to hear your shit. That's like with Tony's singing. I mean, apart from the fact that Tony's singing is not very good, he hasn't got the range. Oh, he was murdering David Bowie yesterday. Talk about wishing death on someone. Well, but the thing is, even if he was good, which he isn't, I could just listen to David's Bowie.
Yeah.
Because the original's right there on YouTube, isn't it, Tony? So even if you were reasonably good, which you're not anyway, The original David Bowie and the original Frank Sinatra and the original Doomcock, for that matter, are right there on YouTube. So what do I need the discount version for, Tony? You're redundant. That's why Tony's singing and Tony's voices, or when I switch off or fast forward and scrub through. Even Jill was pointing out that his laugh track goes on too long. So even Jill, who let him talk bullshit about multiverses for half an hour,
if Jill's
actually
picking,
pulled up Tony for his fucking canned laughter.
yeah, if Jill's picking
And his
holes in
dad
your
jokes
argument,
segment, which is even started off with these dad jokes that are designed to annoy you. Well, if they're designed to annoy us, why'd you have them on the show, Tony? I mean, are you really thinking it through, Tony? No wonder nobody likes you.
yeah, if Jill's complaining, you know you're fucking doing something wrong. Because Jill ain't gonna complain.
That egregious shit that she lets him get away with, like Star Trek and multiverses and time travel, because she's fucking clueless. Exactly, but she pulls him up on the one thing that nobody likes. Laughter tracks, sound effects, and all manner of other nonsense to distract from the fact that Tony's got no personality and no content.
Well, he's a side cunt, isn't he? Too much fucking atrazine. He's probably fucking upset with his swollen ankles and sore nipples. That's why he ain't gonna be fucking all that fucking great at doing fucking spontaneous fucking jokes.
Indeed.
Oh, let me tell you something about fucking Tony, though. Tony is a side mother fucking nerd.
Bitch!
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I keep the fuck away from him because it'd be one of them where he'll want you to be a side.
But he keeps copying me.
That's
an earning opportunity. He owes me money.
Well,
again.
Well, I just let him copy, and then people are gonna fucking realize that he is just a pale imitation, like most fucking grifting cunts out. Well, grifting fucking soy-nerd bitches. Sooner or later, they get found out for being grifting soy-nerd bitches because the fucking.
I know. Yeah, that's why I'm on here, so I can tell everyone about the truth about Tony copying me, about STD, among other things. He won't learn, will he? Keeps copying.
Yeah, you carry on because I'm gonna get myself that beer, which I fucking need to get.
Oh, just out a win there. I've got nothing to say. So 3 timelines in Back to the Future. I explained, but I did an audio yesterday explaining why, because I couldn't get a word in on the Jens channel. But like Tony, Jens has got too many timelines, but also not enough. That's right, Trip. Jens has admitted the creation of Timeline B, which is caused simply by Marty's arrival, not by knocking over a tree, which happens later, or showing up in Peabody's barn, or having the family think he's an alien, or any of that shit. That's simply the arrival of Marty McFly in 1955 creates Timeline B, a fact you'll find missing from Jens's overcomplicated poster, meaning that even Jens's poster, which has got too many timelines, also doesn't have enough. So there you go. Amazing, isn't it? You're back now. Perfect timing. Yeah, your poster's got too many timelines and not enough. You know better than Tony, but you're more interesting. I'll give you that.
Oh, well, yeah, because I'm masculine. Well, I'm masculine enough to, like, let you fucking come on here and talk shit.
You. True. I know, that's what I like about you. You just let me talk shit to you all the time. Unlike Tony, who's blocked me because he's a soy nerd bitch. No, it's true. It's the difference.
Yeah.
I'm sure if Scotty had a channel, he'd let me on, hypothetically. Well, unlike Canadian Shirley, man.
Yeah, well.
And of course, Jill, they've all blocked me because they're afraid of me calling them out on their bullshit. Yeah. Like not understanding multiverses and using that term, even though they know that Trip doesn't like it. But he's not here, is he? He's stuck at work, so multiverse. Oh.
Yeah, well, as I say, Me and you.
It's one of them.
Yeah, well, me and you were fucking cunts.
True story.
And if we fucking think someone's talking shit, and as I say,
Tony.
yeah, with me, it's because I think the soy nerd bitches, Tony, Stephen. But
Exactly. Quite.
with you, could be because you fucking felt a bit mischievous that day.
Yeah, I'm an awkward cunt. Actually, I've noticed Scotty does that. That's why he keeps changing position. I think he just likes to rile it up a bit, but I can respect that about him.
Yeah, but
what I like about Scotty, you never know if he actually means it. He's just being mischievous.
Yeah, no one takes him seriously, do they? That's why you can get away with shit.
Yeah.
Because no one really knows what he's thinking, because whichever fucking way the
wind blows,
soy wind, the soy wind, not just the wind, the soy wind blowing.
Yeah, but he'll be pissing in that wind. That's it. If you're feeling the soy wind on your face, Scotty's going to come along and piss on your chips. And that's what I respect about him. Happy birthday, Scotty. Happy birthday week. With 2 E's. If you're going partying. There's 3 jokes in that sentence, folks. Unpack it. You're welcome.
Trip says, like a surgeon cutting for the very first time. Like a surgeon.
With your heartbeat literally next to mine.
Yeah.
Give you all my spleen.
And he says, I'm starting to think the commode scene was a part of the multiverse.
No, it was on the holodeck.
Yeah. You know the multiverse because it's like multiple universes, but it's one thing.
It's not the commode scene. It's the diner scene in Pulp Fiction. That takes place in 2 universes, because in the first one she says every motherfucking last one of you, and in the other universe she says every last one of you motherfuckers. So Pulp Fiction clearly, demonstrably takes place in 2 universes. Quad era demonstratum. You're welcome. You're welcome.
And like the universe is like the same thing, only different. They are probably 9 multiverses at least. Tony does the best Beavis and Butthead I've ever heard, other than Mike Judge himself. Oh, right. Oh, well, in that case then, if he can do a fucking 1990s fucking...
I'll tell you what, if Tony's impersonations are that good, why doesn't he do an impersonation of someone that understands time travel?
Yeah.
And all multiverses. This is the... I'll tell you what, the second thing that Tony got so wrong, I'm just so excited, is he did another word salad. Because he went from Star Trek multiverses to Rick and Morty, and he came out with a word salad so confusing that it left Jill, Max, and Kegel completely dazed. They had nothing to say. He was going, well, if you've got an infinite hotel with an infinite amount of room, you've got an infinite bus with an infinite amount of people, then of course the people of the infinite bus go into the infinite hotel. But then you get another infinite bus with another infinite amount of people. And I'm sitting there going, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh my God. 2 infinite buses with 2 infinite amounts of people going into one infinite hotel. Can you hear yourself, snark of fucking soy? Because I don't think anyone else can. They all zoned out, because I'm thinking Jill's going to call them out on this egregious bullshit, but she didn't. She let it go. So I've got a second thing to talk about Tony for half an hour. I'm going to save it for another day. But Tony's word salad about the multiverse and the infinite finite curve in Rick and Morty. I've never heard so much bullshit in my entire life. Since the last time I heard Tony fucking espousing his wisdom about something. He's equally clueless about multiverses as he is on time travel. It was a triumphant word salad fucking mixture of nonsense and bullshit. 2 buses of infinite amounts of people in one hotel. The fuck are you talking about, phony? I could play it now, but you're probably worried about the EFAPing rules. But I'll tell you what, it was glorious fucking word salad bullshit. Glorious.
No, well, have you recorded it?
No, I didn't need to. He hasn't taken it down yet. I've got it right here. I was thinking, if not, I'll transcribe it. No, it's I mean, if I was him, I would take it down because it's a terrible word salad.
Well, no, yeah, you can play it as long as you like pause it after every 5 seconds.
All right, let me find it. Hang on a second. I'm just going to mute myself.
Yeah, I'll just get back reading these chats. Jens, you are so funny sometimes. You have some great singers from time to time, man. Yeah, well, cheers there, DBB. Oh, yeah, okay. I try to be entertaining. Because I know, fucking... You got to get a conversation going in that of, like, some topic. So, fucking... Yeah. Get them going in that. Yeah. And with the captain on. Someone who you can bounce. Because this is where Tony... He's so much of a soy nerd bitch. As I say, if he could hack the captain's fucking arrogance and fucking bullshit spouting about 3 timelines in Back to the Future, even though there is 3 timelines, but they're on screen. There's the 6 off screen. But anyway.
I can't believe you're doing that shit again.
Hey,
you're the best. All right, check this out.
I was giving you a compliment. I was saying Tony should have you on.
All right, all right. Now check this out. Right, 5 seconds at a time for legal reasons. Here we go. So this is the slight 3-second build up to Tony with a bullshit word salad about multiverses in his head and Rick and Morty, but not Star Trek.
Multiverses are just really tricky things, and you shouldn't.
Oh yeah, damn right.
I'm not going to say only.
Now that's Max Redstone, and that's already bollocks because they're not tricky. Because I thought time travel's tricky because of causality, but multiverses aren't tricky at all. They're just boring, and everyone's had enough of them. But they're not remotely tricky because they're made up, aren't they? You can do whatever you like.
Yeah, yeah.
I think multiverses are really easy to write because they don't relate to each other. I mean, your basic decision as a writer is: do you have another version, a copy of your protagonist in the multiverse? So right off the bat, Max Redstone, you're talking bollocks because he's claiming that only Rick and Morty have done it well. I think you'll find Sliders did it perfectly well in the 1990s. All right, so that's a bit of commentary. Here we go for the next bit of bollocks.
Rick and Morty should do them, but Rick and
Morty has come the closest to treating multiverse in fashion that is against the grain.
Against the grain.
What does that mean? Closest to... Against the grain? That doesn't even mean anything. See, already 3 words in and Tony's already in a bullshit word salad. Against the grain? What grain? Can you see this grain, Tony?
Yeah, he's going against the grain. He's going against the grain of sanity.
Exactly. But you can tell, I mean, you already commented on it, you can tell his tone of voice changes. He takes on this fake professor voice because he knows everyone else is going to be buying into his bullshit or pretending to. He's like, well, I'll tell you what, it's like this. It's not anything like that, Tony.
His voice is, well, I'll tell you what, it's like this.
Yeah, so
I'm so good.
Yeah, and that's why I'm here to say that he's talking... Exactly. Tony is spouting word salad bullshit, which is fine for entertainment. But I don't want Jill or Max or Kegel or anyone in his audience or yours thinking that Tony knows anything about parallel universes in physics, Star Trek, or Rick and Morty. But don't take my word for it. Here's phony snark of soy with more word salad bullshit now.
The mathematical probabilities of what a finite curve of infinite causalities with infinite causalities have.
Causalities!
Well, the infinite causalities within infinite causalities. Can you hear yourself, Mr. Snark of Iron?
No,
layers of causalities.
Fucking slide con. Sorry about that.
West Kegel's going, hey, you'll get the captain listening, which is the next thing that happens. Yeah, check this out.
Just stop just now before you invite a certain person.
Tony.
Too late. You've invited me by going, hey, don't mention a certain person. Oh, West Kegel, you just did the opposite of what you wanted. You manifested me. You dumb. Don't talk your word salad bullshit, Tony. The captain might be listening and he might pull you up on your word salad bullshit, which is exactly what's happening now. Exactly the nightmare that West Cagle predicted has happened. It's like the Terminator, folks. You created the situation that you so desperately sought to avoid, West Cagle. Me take the piss out of Tony for his word salad fucking bullshit. Here's a bit more.
What I was going
no, I'm talking about Rick and Morty.
What I was going to
Rick and Morty.
What I was going to more simply say.
Yeah. You hear his mate? Even his mate was like, "Oh, stop being a word salad fucking pretentious prick. Let's try and keep it simple, like with the words." Fucking. Even his mate's like,
a true scientist, a true artist will try and explain complex concepts simply. A pretentious wanker that doesn't know anything takes a simple concept and drops in the complicated word salad with big words that don't mean anything in this context.
Yeah.
And surely that our general point, I don't know, I mean, this is, we're kind of segueing, broadly speaking, maybe over the next couple of weeks from time travel into parallel universes. But because of the lack of problems with causality, I think that parallel universes are infinitely easier to write about than time travel, because you don't have to worry about Clobby's law, the grandfather paradox, wiping yourself out, which is 3 ways of saying the same thing.
Yeah. Well, I think, to be fair to it could be all about when the multiverse is fucking sort of like get merged or whatever, or someone's fucking
Smashing 2 universes together. How does that work?
Well, when one fucking character's going into another character's universe and sort of merging their sort of like fucking abilities and personality into another.
Something that was covered in Star Trek Mirror Mirror back in 1965. So
the
point that only Rick and Morty can do multiverses. No, I think you'll find Star Trek's been doing over 50 years ago.
Yeah, and
60 years ago, in fact.
Sliders, because thingy, time tunnel. No, time tunnel.
That's time travel. That's timelines. Are you using timelines and multiverses synonymously?
Because in time tunnel, it was where they'd be in sometimes a different sort of like where fucking they'd have to stop it or something or prevent it and that shit.
Sure, that's not Quantum Leap.
Well, I'm gonna say, just reminded me, Quantum Leap works in fucking different
Is that dimensions, timelines, or multiverses?
I think all 3. I think.
Because Quantum you can't have all 3. Because Quantum Leap is like a time travel story without the time travel, isn't it?
No, well, sort of. No, well, like
kind of.
It was invented at a time, because I know the end of the fucking series and that spoilers. It turns out Al or not Al. The
big gay boat ride.
Who fucking had Al? Who was always fucking hitting Al, saying, "Well, come on, you go." But it was the same person apparently.
God, twist.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, here's some more word salad bollocks from Tony. Now he's going to build up to. So he's going back and forth. Word salad bollocks, multiverses in Rick and Morty. So word salad bollocks. Multiverses in actual physics theory with a hotel infinity. But anyway, don't worry about me. Here's phony Snark with more word salad bullshit now. Watch him try and impress Jill with his word salad bullshit.
Was Rick and Morty do it so well because they're just ruthless. They're ruthlessly consistent on their continuity.
They are consistent on their continuity, but what that's got to do with multiverses, I don't know. Because the moment Rick and Morty did time travel, they fucked it up, didn't they? With Snake, you know who, with the disappearing snakes. They went malleable. They got time travel wrong, folks. That's right. Rick and Morty isn't that clever. No wonder they waited 4 seasons before doing time travel, because the moment they did, they fucked it up. They went malleable. And those snakes disappeared, which could never happen because of fucking Clobby's law. Even Jens knows that. Even Tony gets that.
Well, the multiverses in Rick and Morty is because Rick, the like granddad, because he's so scientist in that he had a fight in that in his like wife got killed and all this shit and like he's fucking
that's
like
the original Rick R37 our Rick because there's so many of them.
Yeah, and that
Is it R37 or am I thinking of Scotty? Oh, weird.
Well, yeah, he could be right, but anyway, it sounded.
Let's call him Rick R37.
Yeah. But anyway, he fucking.
Tony does get onto this in a minute. This is perfect. You go on.
Well, he does like have to like leave a dimension and because he has like a fucking portal gun. Well,
not universe.
Well,
I thought Trip said dimensions are hypothetical universes, where universes are universes, even though he doesn't like the term universes. But not timeline.
Well, anyway, a different. Well, he got to go to a different dimension because his sort of like dimension got like fucking blown up and that I think and fucking and so
his wife got blown up, not the entire universe.
Anyway. But I think it was like all his sort of like fucking.
You think Rick Batty's a robot?
Yeah, well, it's been like fucking 7 seasons and that the 8th season's fucking coming up, so I'm fucking a bit fucking rusty with it. But because he's got that portal gun, you know where he shoots like a green fucking portal hole.
Tony Stark. I've got my own. I've got a portal gun right here. I've got my own portal gun.
Yeah, well, anyway, he can go into different dimensions.
Listen,
with it.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
I've got my own portal gun, and it literally works.
Well, I'm just saying, it can go into different dimensions and that.
Exactly. No, it's funny because Tony starts talking about that, and actually, and then one of his guests disagrees, and Tony, with a great bit of bullshit, just goes, "Yeah, exactly." Right. Speaking of it, right, here's Tony with more word salad shit now.
What Rick and Morty is doing is the Citadel. The whole point of the Citadel of Rick's.
The whole point of the Citadel of Rick's is to make us laugh, Tony, but you carry on, mate.
Is Rick is such an egotist that he has to manipulate the infinite multiverse, which is a theory
where he is the smartest.
Infinite multiverse.
The infinite multiverse. Anyone? Is that bullshit? Is there a finite multiverse? I thought there were 5 different universes. I mean, poor Trip, he doesn't even like there being 2 universes because it contradicts the meaning of the word uni, doesn't it? Oh. But this is obviously not describing physics, but describing Rick and Morty. So I'm not sure either way because I only got the first 4 seasons because that's all you can get on physical media.
Yeah. It gets good because the last episode was about this whole thing. It's a fear hole where you jump into it and it makes you fucking live your worst fear in that shit. And fucking cut a long story short, he thinks he's got out of the hole, but the hole lets him out. So like he thinks he's in the real world and that. So he's free and it's like really sort of like fucking crazy in that shit, but
he's still stuck on the holodeck. Classic.
Yeah. One of them sort of like where he's still stuck there in that, and until like obviously at the end of the episode he finally gets out and that.
Spoiler alert.
But yeah, spoiler alert. Well,
there you go.
They don't want to fucking know.
Oh, sorry, what?
They don't want to know. They're like, yeah. We're out. Yeah, just leave it. We're out. And
they stay out. See, I like those kind of stories where you don't know if you're in or out. Speaking of which.
Off a curve where the area under it all states one constant. Rick is the smartest. It could be any Rick. It could be Rick from another planet. It could be Robot Rick, Cowboy Rick. It could be any Rick. Well, he has to be the smartest in the universe, and then
but I think you'll find like, well, all the Ricks are smart, but there's a smarter Rick out of them all, which like the protagonist of Rick and Morty, he's not even that one because it's another Rick that's like fucking I think it's the one that killed his wife or something.
'Cause in the citadel of Ricks, there's Ricks keeping each other prisoner. There's the police force there, so it's not like all the Ricks are all friends with each other. So I'm not even sure. I don't
You know
actually
what?
buy into this obsession, this claim that there's an obsession with Rick being obsessed with being making sure that he's the smartest person in the universe. I thought the whole gimmick of the story is that he is the smartest person, not that he obsessively what he'd be afraid of someone being smarter than him. I don't think so. But anyway, that's maybe Tony's right. I'm more interested in the general bullshit.
Well, thing is though,
about that.
but what he's wrong about though is he said all the Ricks are all smart. That they're not. There's some Ricks are like fucking dumb, because I think there's one Rick that's like fucking mental deficient Rick.
He's got a YouTube show or something.
Yeah, calls himself Stark of Soy.
There you go. Yeah, Soy Ricks. So there's a range of Ricks, because if that's the whole thing about different universes, you might have different realities, different timelines, different dimensions. You've got different Ricks. And if there is a cowboy Rick and a robot Rick, there's obviously going to be a variety of intelligence. Because one of them, there's a intelligent Morty, isn't there? So
Oh yeah.
So I think this idea that every Rick in every universe has to be the smartest person in the entire universe, I think that's bullshit.
Yeah,
Speaking of bullshit, is Tony with more bullshit.
The rest of all infinite possibilities, including the entire universes where the laws of physics don't apply.
What?
It's cut off.
Law of physics don't apply.
Every portal gun that
See, Jill tried to talk, she got cut off. Once he's doing his word salad bullshit, even Jill doesn't get a word in. Poor Jill.
He's explaining that like it's made up bullshit. No shit, Tony. No shit, you. Honestly.
This is where you need Scotty's law. It's all made up, but that's why there's a difference between talking about hypothetical parallel universes in physics and the way parallel.
Oh, your mic's cut out. Still can't hear you. So if you think I'm talking over you, I'm not. But yeah, he talks a load of fucking.
No way.
Yeah, you do. Way, fucking Tony. You do. You talk a load of side shit. Fucking. He's like one of them. Probably fucking thinks he's so fucking smart and that because he's. Can spew out a few fucking fancy words. He's used to like fucking baffling daft cunts with a few fancy words because mostly Americans.
Well, I disagree with the last bit because that's national prejudice, but baffling daft cunts. Exactly. See, the thing about words is they're context dependent, aren't they? Exactly. I mean, if I say fuck you, it don't mean I want to fuck you. So exactly. So he's using, that's the whole point. Pretentious wankers use big words that don't mean anything, especially in the context they're using them in. Where actual people that actually want to explain something to you will use the simple possible words and concepts to get something, to simplify a complex concept. He's just talking bollocks, isn't he?
It's like...
It's word salad bullshit.
Yeah, it's like with guitaring and that. There's some guitarists that will use the like proper word for like thingy and that. And it's like well,
Stratocaster.
Well, no, like the plectrum. That's like the plucky thing that you fucking pluck the strings with, and that.
Right,
and then,
it's the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah. But that's
the correct word. But...
Yeah, and then you've got like your tremolo, which is the like thing where what's your strings, like you put your strings through and that, and but they'll say all these words and that, and it sounds real fancy, but they can't play guitar all that good, but they'll know all the fucking detailed words on every fucking component part of the guitar, but when it comes to playing them, the fucking not all that good.
Can't do anything.
Yeah. It's like where they've studied the guitar more than they have played it. And so it's like, oh yeah.
So yeah, they can name all the bits, but they wouldn't know where to stick their fingers.
Well, yeah, and the thing is, usually, because like they know all the bits in that, and they haven't been fucking using the fingers and that, they can't play all that long anyway, even if they could play, because the fingers start hurting.
Because they haven't done it before. They haven't got the calluses. They haven't earned them.
Yeah. Because like one of my mates, he had a decent job and he lived at home, and so he didn't have much rent to pay. I think he paid like a fucking 30 quid or something, you know, fucking for electric, but like food. Like he'd buy his own food, but anyway, he had loads of money because he bought himself a Fender Stratocaster, like it was a fingered one and all, a spruced up like Fender Stratocaster, because it had better pickups and I think and a real good strap in that, and so like it cost like 200 quid more than a normal Stratocaster, and a Stratocaster costs like 600 quid.
Damn.
So like he paid like I think about nearly 700, 800 quid for this guitar, because I say normal Stratocasters are like 600 quid base. Well, there was, because we're talking 1990.
Is that including the strings?
Oh yeah.
I'll throw in the white keys for free.
Yeah. Well, anyway, because he was a bit of a side cunt.
Inevitably.
No, he was. He was one of these dudes that like fucking didn't really fucking do much fucking exercise and that. And so like his muscle deterioration, you know, like he didn't have much muscle on him.
Right.
But he wasn't real skinny or out, because they used to drink a lot of beer, so they had a little bit of a pot belly in that, you know. But the arms in that were like fucking useless when it came to well, the brother, he played drums and he wasn't so bad, but the other brother, as I say, who bought the fucking Fender Stratocaster, yeah, well, he couldn't play guitar for longer than 20 minutes, because fucking one time I went down for a jam session and we did like oh yeah, fucking Strawberries, my fave.
Even better.
But like, yeah, well, anyway, I went down and that, and
should not go up the arse.
yeah, I think we played about 2 or 3 songs, because one of them was like fucking and he went on bass and all, because fucking I said to him, like, because I was better on guitar than him and that, and I said, oh yeah, go on bass and that shit, because you know it's easier in that. But
so you knew the location of the bass.
Yeah, he could do a bit of bass in that. Well, did like 3 songs in that for about 15 minutes, like, and then he started complaining that his arm was hurting.
Get a strap.
Well, no, it's one of them where you got to play through the bass. It's like doing weights. No pain, no gain. You got to play through that pain barrier and that until your arms, fucking muscles and that get fucking used to play. Because I can play like fucking 2 or 3 hours, like fucking easy. Like
I bet you smash up the guitar at the end, don't you? Like the Who.
Oh, I wished I could. If I had the fucking money. I did like smash up a few guitars, but it wasn't because like I was playing any Who songs. One of them, it wasn't even the guitar's fault. I was just pissed off with something else, and I fucking like hit the guitar at the TV, but then the fucking guitar broke. Well, it's an old fucking. It was an old fucking TV. Fucking yeah. Where the fucking really hard to fucking break. But yeah. Anyway, back to Tony.
Try to yeah, you want more? More of the phoney.
Yeah, listen to this side.
It's cut off. Every portal gun that the Citadel of Ricks produces, as they do mass-produce portal guns and give out to Ricks, is tethered to that central finite.
Rick makes his own portal guns.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not even sure that's true, but of course that's less about multiverses and more about specifically the lore of Rick and Morty. But how do you have a portal gun that's tethered to the central finite curve? What? You can open a portal to some universes, but not others, Tony. Can you hear yourself, Mr. Snark?
Oh, I wish I did.
I'm not sure I believe that. Can we get a fact check on that?
There is no way that those portal guns can exit any causality.
Hear that? Fucking. You hear that?
Regardless of what iteration he is.
Causality, iteration, is that the same as a multiverse or a universe or a timeline or a dimension or a reality? He's talking about iterations now. Oh, my goodness.
I don't know, but...
Word salad.
Did you hear the way he got very aggressive when he went exit? As in, like, fucking... Ooh, don't you argue with me. Yeah.
I like pointing to the bits or noticing the bits where, or when he repeats a word where you just can tell his brain scrabbling for something. It's like, alert, we're going to get caught out bullshitting, throw in another $10 word, quick, causality.
Smartest in the universe. Just cut off, but you don't eat, right? Huh? Just because you're cut off.
Hang on, I'll mute myself. I'm going to find the bit where he's talking about actual physics. It gets even better. Hang on a second.
Oh, fucking. Oh, yeah, that's when, cause like fucking, that shit's where you have to be fucking knowing, because like when you're talking about time travel and fucking, it's all bullshit. It's all like just fucking fan fiction and that. But when it comes to some fucking factual physics and that, yeah, maybe.
Oh, yeah, we're about to get a segue, and here's where he gets called out and then turns the calling out into an agreement. It's quite genius in a way. Check this out.
Oh, yeah.
Just because they're cut off from being produced doesn't mean they don't exist. Exactly. The whole...
Yeah, see, just because they get cut off from being produced, infinite portal guns, doesn't mean they don't exist. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. No, that's a disagreement, Tony. He's disagreeing with you. I've got to try that. Next time someone disagrees with me, I'll go, yeah, exactly. Yeah. But now I'm even more correct.
Oh, that's a proper bullshit.
Now the word salad meister is going to drop another dollop of bullshit onto the word salad by segueing from Rick and Morty into actual physics and the Hotel Infinity. Oh, check this out. I can't do it any better than Tony. Here we go. More bullshit word salad. Get ready for an extra dollop of bullshit on your word salad, folks, because Tony's coming to town.
It's like, you know, the infinite hotel conjecture, the Hilbert Hotel, all right?
The Hilbert Hotel?
As you know, if you were to get infinite passengers off of a bus...
Well, passengers? It's a hotel. No, he's got a bus. There's an infinite bus pulling into his infinite hotel. He's making this shit up as he goes along, folks, and Jill's not calling him out for it. Yeah, passengers, not you know, that's not what you call people in the hotel. Guests, isn't it?
Infinite rooms in your hotel, you could do that. And then if you get infinite more passengers off another bus.
Infinite more passengers off another bus. So we've got an infinite hotel, then we've got an infinite bus with an infinite amount of people, and now another infinite bus has pulled up. Because fucking one infinite bus isn't enough. There's two infinite buses. Why not an infinite number of infinite buses? Why not squared? Why not an infinite number of infinite buses to the power of infinity, Tony? I mean, surely one infinity is enough. That's why it's called. I gave you one job, infinity. Be the biggest number.
You have infinite more rooms to put those infinite passengers into. It's a very simple conjecture, right?
It was simple until you started talking about it, you fucking daft cunt.
He tries to make out like, it's very simple. Sorry, that was a bit too masculine. It's a very simple suggestion. It's like, no, it's very complex because infinite amount of fucking passengers and an infinite amount of fucking hotels and that. Yeah.
And so there's one hotel with an infinite amount of rooms, but it's full because now there's I mean, he's totally fucked up the conjecture. The conjecture is you've got Hotel Infinity, an infinite amount of rooms, and yet someone showed up, they fucked up the reservation, Trip showed up, and he's like, where's my room? We're like, we're busy. And he's like, well, it's the infinite hotel. But Tony's made up a magic bus, an infinite bus, and that's not enough. There's 2 infinite buses and 1 infinite hotel. But apparently it's still simple. Okay, Tony.
So what the central finite curve is it's one floor of that hotel.
The central infinite finite curve is 1 floor of the hotel. Does that include the parking garage for the 2 infinite buses, Tony?
What's he talking about? This curve shit.
One floor of that hotel is still going out.
There's a floor of the hotel going. How can a floor go out?
All infinite directions, but because it's defined within all infinite possibilities with a constant that is being infinitely produced through the Citadel.
See, at that point, it's a word salad. I can't. There's nothing for me to disagree with. It's just you're not actually saying anything at this point, Tony. In fact, can we just rewind that bit because that is just peak bullshit. That's an infinite amount of word salad bullshit right there.
Within all infinite possibilities, with a constant that is being infinitely produced through the Citadel.
That's
what that's saying is that
that's how I'd get our child payment support.
I can't. My ears are bleeding. I can't. Even LDG will be going. I'm out. This is too much bullshit.
Yeah.
I think I might actually transcribe it and get other people to read it. I think I want Trip to read out what Tony said on a future show. If he's not busy moving, maybe he's got an infinite amount of days to not be moving. So
I think it's going to take you. Well, I think it's going to take you an amount of time to get that transcripted. That Trip would have fucking moved in by then.
Exactly. Well, take him exactly. If it takes him a finite amount of time to move an infinite amount of places, maybe he can get one of the Tony's hypothetical magic infinite buses. I mean, one of them because there's obviously 2. So,
well, it needs that cave shit.
Salad, Tony.
What's that cave shit he's on about? Fucking central fucking nervous system cave. What the fuck?
Although there is a central finite curve in Rick and Morty, which is their own bullshit, but at least he's accurately. But yeah, within infinity, there's a curve that you can plot the different universes on, and so there's some universes on the curve and some not on the curve. I'm gonna have to rewatch Rick and Morty because I don't know, but that's Rick and Morty. That's not reality. That's different from hoteling. So you're conflating the infinite hotel, which is actual physics, with the central finite curve, which is Rick and Morty infinite physics. So
to go to the floor above you or the floor below you. You can only travel from one room to the other on the floor that you're on. It's still an infinite amount of possibilities.
An infinite amount of possibilities. Right, a hotel, an infinite hotel with an infinite amount of rooms, an infinite amount of floors, an infinite amount of guests, 2 buses, a parking garage, an infinite amount of possibilities, but no stairs and no lift. Can you hear yourself, Tony? It's an infinite hotel, but you can't go up and down to the next floor. What the fuck are you talking about, Tony?
And there's got to be fucking an infinite amount of fucking receptionists, or then one receptionist is going to be fucking busy as fuck.
Does that mean there's an infinite amount of French maids? I want to go to the hotel. Some of them must be French. If there's an infinite amount. Is there a French maid for each room? That means that there's an infinite amount of French maids, but there's no stairs and no lift because apparently, even though it's an infinite hotel, you can't go up or down. You can only go out. A glorious word salad. Yeah, I think even the LDG would be like, you got me. Because LDG speaks word salad, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, can you imagine fucking LDG and fucking Tony having a conversation about who's the most fucking smartest?
Yeah. No, that's it. Tony and LDG talking about the hotel, the Infinite Hotel. Oh, please make it. Can we be in the timeline, the universe, the reality, the multiverse? Trip, that's for you. The dimension. Can we please? We're so close. Can we please be living in the dimension where Tony and LDG come back onto your show this time to see who can talk the biggest word salad about the Infinite Hotel and two buses? Oh, please make it so. We're so close, Jens. It could happen.
Well,
You
the link's
fucking
in the
fiend.
chat. I put the link in the chat. What more can I do?
It could happen. We're in the possibility. It's a hypothetical possibility. LDG has been on the show before. Phony Snark of Soy has been on the show before. They both talk word salads, and at least one of them can clearly talk bollocks about infinity. Arguably, an infinite amount of bollocks about infinity. Yep, even
I
when I fuck
reckon.
up the words, it's funny, folks.
I reckon it'd end up like fucking that conversation with the two AIs that they got a conversation where one of them started saying it has screams or something, and then it shuts
Tony would
itself.
start talking in machine code, and LDG would start talking in tongues.
No.
0 1 0 1 1 1
Yeah.
0 0 1. And then the universe would collapse in itself. They'd find the bullshit word salad singularity, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
all logic would collapse in on itself. Words would lose all meaning. We'd forget ourselves. Our brains would go completely smooth, just like Scotty predicted, and nothing would ever happen again.
Yeah,
We'd
solid matter would turn to dust.
Yeah, our brains would turn to mush. Nothing would happen. Oh, it'd be brilliant. Everything would be tapioca. And then Scotty would come along and go, well, you're just dancing about architecture anyway.
Yeah. Whilst he's fucking playing with his She-Hulk doll.
No, there you go. Oh, and also, brilliant, because that's melted my brain. So you've got another topic there. Jill confirmed that she is not ever going to buy Scotty a She-Hulk doll. But then Suzanne said she would, but Suzanne's full of shit, so I don't believe that either for a moment.
Yeah.
And therefore, it falls to you and I, Jens, you and I, to prove our love for Scotty by getting him a She-Hulk doll, because no other fucker will. Actions speak louder than words, Jens. Let's you and I set up a GoFundMe or do some fucking thing. Maybe I'll sell off my James Bond.
Well, we'll just promote his GoFundMe that he does, because now I think he's full got it up there.
Has he?
Yeah.
Maybe you should set up an infinite amount of GoFundMes and get an infinite amount of She-Hulk dolls, stuck up an infinite amount of arseholes.
Yeah, well, I don't know if they made that many, because I know they weren't expecting to sell that many. I'm surprised they sold. Oh, no way.
No, judging from the quality of the show, they made two. One for Scotty, one for Tatiana Vasily.
Yeah. Oh,
maybe
if they'd been smart.
Share it. No, that's melted my brain. That was a bad idea replaying that. That's just, Tony, you fucking got me with your word salad bullshit.
Well, I'll tell you something.
Yeah.
If I was gonna fucking like tell a woman that I fucking filing for divorce, I'd say it something on the lines like that, where she don't know what the fuck I'm saying, so she's agreeing, and she'll just sign all the papers.
Yeah, get her to rip up the prenup and off you go.
Yeah.
Well, if I had an infinite amount of prenuptial agreements, we had an infinite amount of divorces, and you had an infinite amount of lawyers, and then Tony showed up with an infinite amount of salads, and then Scotty showed up with an infinite amount of She-Hulks, carried on a silver platter by an infinite amount of tiger stripes, would we still get divorced? Let me just sign here, Captain.
Yeah. Well, I think I'd start talking about that circle curve thing, because it's like it sounds real.
Finite K. Oh, you want to say Circle K, don't you? Strange things are afoot at the Circle K.
Infinite.
The infinite finite, the central finite curve.
The central infinite finite central curve.
The central finite curve. I don't know. I'm watch Rick and Morty now.
What
I'm talking about. That's my homework. I'm going to rewatch Rick and Morty. Fuck it.
Yeah, but if I said, I can't pay you fucking half the alimony because it's something to do with the fucking infinite finite
Jens had an infinite amount
circle
of children and paid an infinite amount of child support, would he still be Jurassic Park?
Well, anyway, I'm gonna try and fucking remember that word, just so I'll throw it in any argument.
Central finite curve.
Yeah, is it? Excuse me,
Instead
sir.
of central finite curve, there must be like a far away finite curve.
Excuse me, sir. You parked on a double yellow line. Well, not according to the central finite curve. I'm not.
Oh,
Bye.
fair enough. Off you go, sir.
Yeah. Thanks.
I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that on my first wife, maybe my second.
Oh, that's one of them words where you're not gonna be fucking arguing with that.
You can't argue with the central finite curve. Even Jill can.
No,
she's the smartest one on the
you got to know what
really.
the fuck it is first.
No one knows what it is. It's made up. See, this is where you need Scotty. It's made up, yo. It's fiction. It's Pulp Fiction. It's central finite fiction.
Finite.
Central finite curve. Word of the day.
And that's to do with the temperature. Is that what the temperature gauge?
I tell you what, if I meet a bird with thick thighs, I'm going to go, oh, I want to get my hands on your central finite curves.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
And she's going to love that. She's going to think you're a fucking professor or something.
Yeah, professor of perversion. Let me get all over your central finite curve, love.
Mm. Don't tell me
my bunghole.
Don't tell me you've lost the infinite amount of fucking sexual fucking
positions.
Yeah. Oh, he'd make a good. Tony would make a good fucking lawyer.
He talks a lot of bullshit and he charges a lot of money. You're right.
Mm.
And he doesn't know very much, and he lies and he steals. He is a lot. That's probably what he does for a living. He's a fucking lawyer, isn't he?
Mm.
Probably a barrister or a barista.
Where was I? Fucking.
I know, but I hope Trip is literally pissing himself laughing. I hope he's running to the toilet so he doesn't wet his pants because we're so funny. I like to think that somewhere on the central finite curve, this is the kind of quality content that Trip subscribes for.
Oh, well, fucking, according to the central finite curve, my fucking channel is the most masculine channel in the infinite amount of universes, apparently.
Yeah, where Rick's the smartest, you're the toughest.
Well, you're the most masculinist. Yeah.
Masculinist man in every universe. You've got a portal gun to prove it.
Yeah.
But only on the central finite curve, folks, not off the central finite curve. The non-central, the outer finite curve.
Mm. Well, I once tried this central finite in straight line, and it didn't do shit.
Actually, I did see Curve in concert once, so that's a kind of central finite curve. No, they're really good. That Tony Halliday, she was really quite tasty in her day. That No Escape from Heaven. You're a music man. Remember Curve? They were brilliant. No escape from heaven, try as you might. So in a way, I have seen a central finite curve once. But I did get two infinite buses. Yeah, I like Tony's two infinite buses pulling up at the same time at the Infinite Hotel.
Why is there two? I mean, if it's an infinite, well,
Tony's making the bullshit up as he goes along.
I know.
Is that the reason?
If the first one's infinite, why are you going to need a second one?
Two? Yeah. Exactly. There you go. Hence the bullshit. There you go.
Oh, I know. He's one of them where fucking probably people he owes money to, he just word salads them with fucking, the money will be there in fucking
an infinite amount of time.
Yeah, in an infinite amount of seconds from now.
For a finite amount of money.
Yeah. Yeah. In the end, they just let him go. They're like,
Yeah.
all right. Fucking. Anyway, yeah, back to the fucking chat.
Yeah, back to the chat. I can't take any more Tony word salad. My brain
Yeah,
melted.
here we
I've
go.
got the brain cells to spare. Yeah,
How
here we
are
go.
you?
Is it Tony?
Well, no, it's Trip. He says 3 on-screen timelines, case,
Close.
and then 6 off-screen timelines, case closed. Yep. Bring up G-Swell. I'm
Don't
starting to.
forget, Jens has missed one. Jens has missed the creation of Timeline B, caused by Marty A arriving. He hasn't got that one on his poster. I've been paying attention to you. So there should be 10 on Jens's poster. So Jens, like Tony, has got too many and not enough timelines.
No.
Let's not do the timelines. Come on, let's talk about multiverses. No.
Because he doesn't alter the timeline.
Yeah, I know that's what you think.
He doesn't.
No, I'm not. I'm done with the timelines. No, this is our segue. Let's spend a week segueing from timelines. Time travel's played out, folks. Let's do multiverses. It's the new thing. Multiverses is the new timelines. It's our new obsession for the next 6 months, or maybe an infinite number of months. On the 6.9, maybe.
Well, what about the ultimate finite curve?
No, the infinite finite.
Oh yeah, that's it. Infinite.
Yeah, the ultimate finite curve. That's next to the infinite finite curve. No, central finite. You got me confused. It's neither infinite or ultimate. Central.
Yeah. Right.
Like
Yes.
Central station. Central finite curve.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, that's it. I've got to rewatch Rick and Morty again, an infinite amount of times, on 2 TVs.
But Trip says, I'm starting to think God will read my chats before Jens does. Well, yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Well, that's because God is omnipotent.
Well, that's because I was trying to fucking try and baffle
omniscient.
Fucking Tony's word salad of
and omnipresent.
Central infinite fucking finite curve.
Hey, if you get a subscription for Christmas to a science fiction, science fact magazine, is that an omnipresent? Come on. Dum-dum-dum. Hey. No, listen, right. Central finite. Yeah, that's it. I know. I tell you what, referring to physics, I love it. I like a bit of physics. Tony pretends to. But Rick and Morty, like with Star Trek, I'm reasonably au fait with Rick and Morty, but I've only seen the first 4 seasons 17 billion times, so I might have to rewatch it again to make sure. I do know they fucked up time travel because they went malleable. That's a fact, Jack. But Max is correct. They're pretty good on the multiple universes, but are they as good as Sliders or Star Trek? They're certainly not the only ones to get it right, Max. That statement was infinitely incorrect, Max. Have you never heard of Star Trek, Max? Mirror, mirror, made no mistakes that I can see. God, that must be getting my brain pumped. I thought I'd been here for about 10 minutes. It's more like 3. Is it 3 hours?
No, it's only been like an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. I was going to say it feels more like 10 minutes. Yeah. I must be falling off the central finite curve.
Yeah, well, as I say, you know what I mean? You don't want to be fucking around with that central finite curve if you don't know what you're doing.
Maybe you should make a big jar, an infinite jar of yeast-based spread. Marmite, Vegemite, finite. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to go into the yeast business. I'm going to spreadable yeast for your toast. I'm going to call it finite. And also a hot drinking beverage, finity.
Fire night.
Oh, my fire night. Nice one. Wake up in the morning, start a new timeline. Fire night.
I see a central curve in
the morning. Fire up me portal gun. Oh, fire night. I do like the way we riff off each other.
Yeah, well, that's because we fucking know how to fucking be masculine. Where it's like fucking yeah, you don't have to be worried about fucking getting called fucking soy nerd bitch for fucking talking about fucking Central Cave shits fucking words.
Timelines in Back to the Future, and now how many universes in Rick and Morty, and of course Star Trek, because I counted 9. One universe for every Spock. He's not a clone or a robot or a duplication or an accident in the replicator or the transporter. You only get an extra Spock by creating an extra universe in the multiverse, a trip off the central finite curve.
We're talking about Trip.
I think he's going to be having a trip at this rate.
Well, yeah. Says multiverse is what the fuck is that? Epium for multi.
Epicurean?
Oh, is a euphemism.
I'm not reading it.
A euphemism. Yeah, he's got an E there, but it's one of them fucking words where it's a silent E.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bastard. I was thinking it was
a
euphemism, but not a euphemism for multiple dimensions. The term multiverse is a dumbed down version of the concept of multiple dimensions.
I disagree. I think dimensions apply to squares becoming cubes. The word dimensions already in use, Trip. You can't go reusing it for something else. No, I guess we're going to have to agree to disagree. I see no problem with the concept of more than one universe, even though linguistically it's an oxymoron. So splitting the atom. We've had this conversation, Trip. Look it up. Remember, I don't need to look it up because I read books and I memorize the information. Yeah, the word atom comes from the Greek atoma, meaning unsplittable. So the moment you split the atom, you've created an oxymoron. You've split the unsplittable. So splitting the atom, which has happened in reality, is no different from having more than one universe. So if we can split the atom, we can duplicate the universe. Quod era demonstratum. And that's in reality, folks. That's not even in fiction. We're talking actual physics now. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Well, say fucking...
Quick to fiction.
Well, yeah, fact is stranger than fiction.
True story. Exactly. If you looked at quanta or black holes or dark matter or dark energy, it doesn't make any sense.
I've seen Black Hole.
Yeah, I bet you have.
Pretty good
Friday
film.
Night
I was gutted.
Oh, I see. That's Disney doing Star Wars before they
said,
fuck it, we could buy Star Wars.
I was gutted. What's the fucking thingy? Maximilian.
The robot.
Yeah, the robot Maximilian. I was gutted he was a bad guy. I thought he would be a good guy, and then like I didn't watch the film when I was a kid because I was so disappointed. He was a bad guy.
Yeah, I never saw it. I still haven't seen it. I still haven't seen Black Hole. I just thought it was derivative of Star Wars. I never saw Black Hole.
Well, like
it's. I have to see it.
Well, it's.
Has it got 2 floating R2D2s? Like one
but
one and one brand new.
Yeah, but it's more their story. They are more of the protagonists of the film. They're like little robots.
Okay.
They're like
original.
Yeah. Then
are they on the central finite curve?
No, they're in space.
Well, you can't get curves in space. All straight.
Well, I didn't see any on screen.
Okay. Oh yeah. Well, that doesn't prove anything. You and your off-screen timeline. On screen, off screen, whatever.
Well, let me get back to these.
Too many concepts.
Trip saying, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Trip, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Trip says, I've never seen a full episode of Rick. Oh, you haven't?
Trip. You don't know. You know nothing of the central finite curve.
Have you?
Rick R37.
Me personally,
Roy, you don't know. You don't know. If I say Roy's gone off grid, you don't know what that's about, do you? You don't know anything about Ants in My Eyes, Intergalactic TV, Personal Space. You don't know that TV show and the TV show, do you? Personal Space. Welcome to Personal Space, and we're talking about personal. Hey, get out of my personal space. Whoa, what are you doing in my personal space? Welcome to Personal Space. Brilliant. You haven't seen Rick? Oh, you've got to watch Rick and Morty because in season 4 they fuck up the time travel. They go fully malleable. All the snakes disappear, which could never happen.
really good though.
Yeah, until season 4. Well, I guess that's a debate. Where does it drop off in quality? Because obviously they fired the because of the whole, the thing. But definitely the first 3 seasons solid. The fourth one pretty good apart from the time travel. Yeah, Citadel of Ricks very good, and then the Morty taking over and the voting. Oh, Trip, you're gonna love it. I'll tell you what. It's only after 3 different people independently said, Captain, you would love Rick and Morty. I got the hint and started watching Rick and Morty. And you know what? They were not wrong. It is totally my jam.
You do know Rick and Morty was sort of like based on Doc and Marty.
Doc and Marty.
Yeah.
Psych. See, Jens knows. Jens gets it.
Obviously, they're like fucking.
It was like a loose animation piss tape, wasn't it?
Yeah. And like they made them sort of like into like grandson and granddad sort of like where they've got a bit of
just a weird professor he hangs around with for no stated reason.
Yeah.
That he's not related to.
No, but it is like heavily.
Stays in.
Yeah, but it is sort of like heavily fucking influenced by fucking Back to the Future. You can tell.
Doc and Marty, Rick and Morty. There's your clue.
Yeah.
One of them, isn't it? That's what I like about it because it just goes to show you can have amazingly entertaining entertainment, fantastic art that wasn't created by a huge burst of inspiration. It was just someone doing a piss take out of something that already existed. Would that it were so simple. Existed. Yeah, 1 minute they're just doing a 5-minute piss take, badly animated cartoon. Next minute you've got 4 seasons and the Citadel of Rick.
Or 7.
Yeah, but I like 4. I got the 4 on physical media, so that's all I care about.
Yeah, well, I've seen the other 3 because season 8.
I did actually used to watch the other 3 with Jessica, which was also weird because then you get Morty fancying Jessica, and then watching that with Jessica was really weird. Oh, geez, Jessica, not you, Jessica.
Oh yeah,
that got really meta.
Yeah, was it one where fucking someone he infects him with some, or was it one with the wine? Is it and he goes back in time and that for the wine?
Oh,
you seen that?
No, he goes to another dimension. I know that's the time. Every time it's like Narnia. Every time he goes back, a generation has passed. And they're waiting for him to come back. Yeah, that's not time travel per se. Well, you can debate that because obviously there is time skipping, time jumping.
Yeah.
Well, like I say, it's like going to Narnia. Every time Morty goes back to get that wine, 20, 30, 40 years has passed. And
he
spoke to, that's awesome.
Well, that's why they use it, don't they? Because they buy some real cheap, shitty wine, I think. And then they know, like, oh, yeah, well, we'll just leave it there for like 100 years or something, and then it's real good wine.
Because he keeps going back, that's right, and Jessica's waiting for him to come back, and he keeps coming back and having these adventures. And then the guy, his offspring, they're angry, and then they build a castle. See, that, for a cartoon, I think it's as good as Star Trek, for just taking a science fiction or indeed science fantasy idea and just running with it and taking it to its logical conclusion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great for comedy, but it's great for, science fiction, science fantasy ideas. Yeah, no, Trip. Get it down, Get some Rick and Morty down,
Yeah.
At least the first 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons. At least the first 3. Come on. Yeah, take something you shouldn't and never watch. Binge it. Binge it all. I might binge a season tonight. I mean, I might not. I've been having some really intense dreams recently. Yesterday I was on a fucking Death Star. No, 2 nights ago. I was literally on a Death Star, Jens. It was
not when it blow.
I think I'm going to go lucid. What?
Not when it blow. You want you want like all like fuck those rebel fucking fighters. They're in the fucking what was it called? The fucking pit run thing.
The trench, the trench
Yeah,
run.
yeah, the trench. Yeah,
You worry about the fighters. I'll worry about the towers.
no, but
Tons. They've stopped.
all right. Yeah, but I thought if you were having a dream and the dream sort of like was like fuck, we've got those rebel fighters in the trench. It's okay, lads. Darth Vader's fucking on them now.
It's Luke's dad. It's fine.
Yeah, but wait there. Wait there. Is that a fucking Millennium Falcon behind him? Oh, shit.
Well, you just pleased to see me. See, now you mention it, further proof that there was no clue in George Lucas's head that Darth Vader was Luke's father. Because if he was Luke's father, surely he'd feel the Force and go, I'm about to blow away my son. But he didn't. He just went, I have you now. And was about to kill him without any thought of the possibility that that's his son that he's apparently looking for, which he didn't think to beam down to Tatooine for. It's fucking bollocks. It's a one-off movie, no sequel. Shut the fuck up, everyone.
Yeah,
there is no Empire Strikes Back. It ain't canon.
Yeah, and
I have you now. Not, I sense a disturbance. It could be related to this person, just like when he was torturing his daughter on the Death Star. It's fucking bollocks. Empire Strikes Back isn't fucking canon unless you like incest porn, like Trip does.
I think Darth Vader did slightly hear fucking Obi-Wan say, use the Force, Luke.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and by the way, Phony's impersonation of I'm not even going to go there, but of the bad Ben from the cartoon is a little bit too on point. Funny that. Anyway, I'm not even going to go there. I guess I just did. Oh, no, I went off the central finite curve. Tony, you better cough up, Tony. I'm the one that realised Doomcock was lying and that Disco Very is still canon, simply been relegated to another universe. I'm the one that discovered that, Tony, not Doomcock, not Jill, and not you. That's copyright me, Tony. 1C note in my top pocket by Monday. Thank you so much. By Monday, Tony. Otherwise, we're going to be having that conversation again.
Monday.
3 points above the Vig, Tony. What are you, a fucking schmuck on wheels? Answer, yes. Yes, Tony, you are a schmuck on wheels.
Side cunt who fucking talks a load of fucking spiel.
He does, doesn't he? Load of word salad bullshit that even Jill doesn't pull him up on. But she does, sorry, Freudian slip, she does pull him up on the extended canned laughter. Actually, another thing that you can't unhear, those of you that are big fans of listening to Foley snark of plastic of soy, the way he laughs nervously at his own statements to fill up the inevitable silence because they're not actually that funny. Tony laughing. Every time Tony laughs at his own joke, I use the term advisedly, take a shot of, I don't know, something strong. You'll be pissed by lunchtime if you start watching at 11:55. Yep. Tony laughing at his own shit. What are you, Tony, the Vice President of the United States of America?
Yes, side as fuck.
I've been to every reality on the central finite curve. There's not a single one where Tony's actually funny. Keep trying though, Tony. See, that's the sound of someone else laughing at something I said, Tony. Sometimes you might listen to me laughing at something that Yen says, but nowhere on any show, Tony, will you hear anyone laughing at something you say, apart from literally you and your canned laughter. Even the canned laughter sometimes go, no, fuck this shit, that's not funny. That's how unfunny you are, Tony. Even your canned laughter doesn't work sometimes. Even Jarvis is like, no.
Yeah, can't you imagine if the canned laughter just refused to play and the only thing he did play was, "You're not funny, Tony."
Exactly, it just goes, wah, 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 or boom, or third joke. Yeah. The collective groan.
Don't
I heard
give
a
up your
thousand
dish.
voices cry out in anguish. Oh, why? Has Tony tried telling a joke again?
Well, Trip says, answering why he doesn't watch any Rick and Morty, he says he'd rather watch quality YouTuber streams like this one, quality content. Also, you guys have seen it, lol. That's so funny. You guys answer my questions before you see them.
Trippy. Weird, weird,
weird.
and evidently so.
Um, I like spoilers sometimes. Sometimes they can be good. Now that you've mentioned parallel universes, that makes why more sense than multiverse. Just say Captain says multi parallel. Um,
Multi-parallel universes, multiverse.
yeah. Anyway, I'll stop typing now, lol, because we got some popcorn. Captain, you were saying this is kind of quality content I've rescribed for.
Yeah, I am going
Davey
to
says, lol,
resubscribe after
Captain.
today.
David says, my main axe is a Fender Jaguar. That means his guitar.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay. Fender Jaguar. Okay, I like a Gibson SG.
yeah. I like the Les Paul. I've got a cheap copy Les Paul. Like
I
it's not
like the
made by
lesbian.
Gibson. Uh, fucking amazing guitars. Yeah. I got like a fucking Jaguar. I mean, a Fender Squire Showmaster.
Have you got a fuzz box for it? You've got to have a fuzz box.
Yeah. I've got like a multi effects pedal that's got a fuzz box. Okay.
There you go. That's what I like. Multi effects. Even I can play guitar when it's got the multi effects pedal going.
He says, I have a Seagull acoustic. It is awesome.
A Steven Seagull. Does it piss its
Yeah.
pants if you play it wrong?
Yeah. I get what you mean, Jens. So many people have high dollar gear and guitars, but don't know how to use them. That was me talking about fucking using fancy words and that, like Tony does. And like, yeah, I say like my mate. Well, oh yeah, I've got to finish that story off. So
Oh, yeah.
it could only play for like fucking 15 minutes and that.
God, we went round the
So
houses, didn't we?
yeah, so get this right. Instead of thinking, right, well, I better fucking train my arms up to fucking get some muscle there and fucking just keep playing until fucking your fingers bleed, as this old saying goes. No, he went out and bought a Gibson Flying V, which was something like 900 quid. Fucking yeah. And basically, he realised that fucking it wasn't out to do with the guitar. It was because his fucking arms was like fucking muscle deteriorated because he doesn't fucking train his fucking muscle to
Well,
be
he was the
fucking.
Edward Scissorhands of guitaring.
Well, no, Edward Scissorhands, he fucking could use his hands and that. He was
Not for
more like.
guitaring, though.
Well, no, he was. I'd say he was
didn't hold
more
the
like.
plectrum, did you?
He was. He was more like
I
fucking.
mean, yeah, if you've got a hedge that wants sorting out, if you want to trim a hedge into the shape of a guitar, Edward Scissorhands, he's your man. But if you want a guitar played, then you want Jimi Hendrix or Jens.
Yeah. Well, my mate, he was more like Forrest Gump, but instead of Forrest Gump's legs, it was his arms. You know where Forrest Gump's legs are so weak, but
I guess. Oh, yeah, because he. Yeah, I guess. I haven't seen it, but yeah, that's. Yeah, but he does
yeah,
running. But yeah.
yeah. Well, my mate was like that, but with his arms. But instead of like fucking running or like what he should have been doing is fucking plank spanking, fucking doing some shredded fucking. No, he didn't, and so he thought he'd buy a Gibson Flying V, and he realised no, it wasn't, and so like I don't know if he's still got them guitars or he's sold them, but fucking he never really could play them. He could strum a few chords for about 15 minutes, and that was it.
Could you play a mean pinball?
No,
Not even
too
that.
much. No, but like Pinball Wizard.
Yeah.
It's too much fucking like chords strumming and that shit. You know where you got a fucking really have a good fucking like
Have you gone off to get a pinball machine,
ability
yeah?
to do some fucking.
Oh, he's
Where
getting
you
his
come?
guitar. Oh, that's my cue to
It's
go.
like the Pinball Wizard. The first sort of like fucking thing you have to do is do some really fucking fast sort of strumming where it's like
Central finite curve.
sort of thing. It's really fucking Pete Townsend, isn't it? So it's really fucking
Swinging his arms around
fast.
like a windmill.
Yeah. It's really fast chord strumming and that. And no, you couldn't do that.
Who are you? Who,
Yeah.
who?
And Chip says, I know you can play guitar. I've heard you. Yeah, she as well. You used to do full guitar streams of you playing. Yeah. Fucking. Oh, fucking. Should start doing some more of them, but. And then multi bus, and then DVD. Well, if you guys recommend it, I'll check it out. Yeah.
Definitely recommend Rick and Morty. At least the first. Just start off with seasons 1 through 3. All 3.
Yeah. And Chip says Forrest Gump had magic shoes because his legs were messed up. Yeah. Right. Well, I didn't even know.
I think he had leg braces or something.
Well, I thought he was going to get his ass whooped, so he was running like fuck.
Oh, I see. So the motivation overcame the physical impairment. That's a good lesson.
Yeah.
It's all in your mind, Forrest.
Yeah. Well, as I say, my mate, well, like, so I hadn't seen him for ages and that 'cause he got married and all this shit. But, as I say, he had that fucking sort of like attitude of like, well, if I'm finding it hard to play this guitar, I'll just buy a better guitar. But the thing is anyone who knows about guitars, a Fender Stratocaster, and I say it was like a fucking souped up Fender Stratocaster because he paid extra to get Duncan Floyd pickups. There was, and I think
was it tomato souped up?
Oh, fucking no, minestrone.
Oh, champion.
But fucking it was one of them
It's a
guitars.
bad craftsman that blames his tools.
I tell you how good that guitar was. There's most like professional fucking like guitarists in bands that didn't have a fucking well, when I say professional, like not, but you know there would have been like pub bands and that, you know, fucking where
they were often better players technically than the huge stadium stars they're emulating.
Well, yeah, but
I mean, Sid Vicious wasn't
exactly
much
the equipment
player,
though.
but it never stopped him.
Well, it was one of them where his guitar was where fucking most people, unless you're one of like the top fucking professional fucking thing is, most guitarists didn't have as good as guitar as that. I don't have a good as guitar as what he's got, and I can play the fucking thing. I say he paid about 800 quid for it, and then he paid about 900 quid because I know he paid about 100 quid extra. Oh no, it might have been 700 quid, and he paid 800 quid for the flying V.
Oh,
but it was where fucking I know the fucking Fender was over 600 quid because you're paying 600. Well, like in them days, you was paying 600 quid for just your standard. No, well, just for your standard, because it was a US Stratocaster. It was like one of the top Stratocasters you could get.
Oh, not an English one, sir. Does that mean you played it on the right?
The only fucking better guitar I've seen was this dude, and he could play the guitar out decently. And I think he was in like a fucking sort of like pub band sort of thing, or fucking like because he had like a fucking what's it called? A neck lock. So your strings sort of like don't move around and that when you're using the whammy bar sort of thing. But anyway.
The whammy bar.
Yeah. The like
Michael on it and Andrew Ridgely.
Well,
young guns have some fun, crazy ladies on the run. Wise guys realize there's danger in emotional ties. Me, single and free, no fuss, no in the beat. Fun to take a look at you, step by matrimony. Boo, 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 boo. I remember. No, I'm gonna have to go in a minute though. Real life business.
That's whammy bar. What you like?
Nice. I felt like I was in the concert auditorium. I felt like I was right on the central finite curve there.
Yeah. Well, his guitar was fucking one of the fucking best guitars you could fucking get for like fucking
600,
that time, yeah. No, as I say, I've seen professional guitarists like fucking Angus Young from AC/DC. His guitar, he uses the guitar you like, a Gibson SG. And they're about like 500 quid, I think.
Reasonable.
Yeah. And so, but like, I think Angus Young, his one will be like fucking with all the best pickups and that. So his might be like more 800 quid's worth, but still.
But he's got to have money left over to get the cannons, hasn't he? So he can do for those about to rock. We salute you. Fire. What about a whole lot of Rosie? She's a whole lot of woman. She must have a lot of central finite curves.
Mm-hmm.
Tying it all in.
Yeah. Is she?
A whole lot of woman. Yeah. A whole lot of Rosie. She got a central finite curve.
Yeah, is she in this dimension or is her ass in another? Yeah, fire night calves. That's why I'm gonna fucking like get out of any fucking argument now.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. Tell me there's not fucking 9 timelines in Back to the Future.
Well, if you consider the central finite curve, there might be.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, though, you have missed one, Jens. For you, it's 10.
No. Because you don't change the timeline.
By arriving, of course you do. That's the biggest change there is. There wasn't a Marty, there is a Marty. Oh, I'm not going to debate it with you. At least we understand each other's position. That's all I ask, really.
Well, it technically could be perceived as like, but not in Back to the Future timelines. In Back to the Future timelines, in Back to the Future timelines, if Marty and a fucking
I can't believe it. Okay, that's my cue to go. Okay, in this timeline, I'm now disappearing. It's been lovely.
Cheers, popping on, Captain.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye. Thanks for having me on, Jens.
Yeah,
I'm off to the central finite curve now. Cheers.
Yeah. Well, I'll be ending this stream then, so unless anyone's coming on to discuss about the finite curve. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying there, fucking, so all about the fucking off-screen timelines where if Marty had gone back in time and not fucking disturbed any of the fucking like things he did disturb, like which the fourth one is because he fucking stopped his dad from getting with his mother, so he's not born. If he had done that in Back to the Future timeline, he could have just gone straight back to the future and he'd have been in his original timeline. But obviously then the doc would have known it about him, so yeah. That could be considered as a like second timeline. Which then, yeah, it would have been 3 timelines because then Doc comes back. No. But he doesn't. He does the off. He fucking starts off with Mr. Peabody, where he fucking makes him think he's seen a fucking alien and that shit. Which then that starts the second timeline because it's altered the original timeline. So then that's timeline B. So, yeah. So Captain seen as the law, but I see it as Back to the Future's law, how they see it. But anyway, let's see the chat and that. Oh. Yeah. Trip says, Whammy bars are great. I play a lot of stuff, rock, so it helps a lot, yeah. Look up Elvis sings Oh Lot of Rosie. Oh, yeah. Well, it's not Elvis that sings Oh Lot of Rosie. It's an Elvis impersonator. An Elvis impersonator is AI. But yeah, I have heard it. You can thank me later. But I've already heard it. All right, like, you know what I mean? But I'm sure it is, because it was done before AI was like at that level where fucking you could do that sort of shit easy. And so yeah, I think it was in fucking Elvis impersonator got with a fucking AC/DC fucking tribute band, and they did a whole lot of Rosie. Yeah, saying Captain and that, thumbs up. It's always good to hear you guys. You are a good team in a fucked up way. Yeah, and in a good way overall. Yeah, well, that's because we fucking get a fucking masculine fucking debate. We don't fucking use word salads of fucking central mass critical fucking evolution or whatever it was. Captain says, that was especially champion. Yeah, okay, popping on, Captain. Trip says, I like how Jens pushes your patience to the limit, Captain, and vice versa. You guys are awesome. Yeah, you've seen it, Jens. So funny, yeah. Well, alright, like, you know what I mean? Think about the Elvis Oh, little Rosie. That's him, like one of them where, yeah, we're going. Can't say he was one of them where fucking I thought he was that great. Because it was one of them where fucking he was like, yeah, alright and that. But yeah, well, I I I tell you what is fucking real good. I like and it was Elvis that fucking sung it. He does a cover version of Poke Salad, and I forget who does Poke Salad, but it's not Elvis. He didn't write Poke, but he does a cover version of Poke Salad. That's fucking good. Captain says, yeah, actually, I like that too. Anyone that can push my buttons has my respects. Yeah, yeah. I know. Captain's one of them. I think he fucking just enjoys the fucking debate and argument. Probably keeps him fucking on his toes for his real life, and you have to debate in that. But yeah, well, cheers to DVB and Captain and MC fucking Daft Daytona for watching. Oh, and Parrothead. Shit. I didn't see Parrothead there. Yeah. Looking. Yeah, because look, well, then went. It looked so much like Fit. I thought it was Captain. Because I read it out. Said, oh, yeah, Daytona, boom. I thought it was fucking Captain that said that, but no, Parrothead. Yeah, so thanks to Captain Daytona, Parrothead, and DVB, Citizen 333, Trip P. And yeah, because if no one's coming up, yeah, I'll end the stream. So, yeah, the 3.5 hour mark. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Oh, yeah, Captain with a smiley face. Oh, yeah, Poke Salad. Face. Great song. No, Poke. Poker Salad face. No, it's not fucking. Lady fucking Gaga fucking song. Oh, Poke Salad. There's no face in it. And it's not poker. Poke Salad. Okay, well, anyway, you put that in. Chip says, enjoyed the show. Take care, Jens and Captain. Yeah, well, thanks a lot.